Welcome, 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 everybody. If you've been waiting for the draft, this is going to be like Christmas night, man. Christmas morning, opening your gifts. I'm your host, David Combs, here on the TD Report. Thank you, Cody, for setting this up. I'm stoked, man. I get off on this every year. We've got with us Cody Bennett, and down below, we've got on site at Maryland Live, Mr. Tony Kennedy, Cowboys for Life. Tony, why don't you give us an opening salvo real quick? Because I know we have to mute Tony out because it's so loud at the casino. Tony, why don't you give us a quick bite on how you're feeling tonight and what do you think we're going to see?
Um, what I think I'm going to see is Shador Sanders. I think he's going to go. That's just me. I think he's going to go to the Raiders. I don't think he's going to fall that far. Um, but it's interesting to see how this stuff is going to play out. Man, it's the draft, Dave. It's our fifth annual draft.
We've done it 5 times. Yep.
This is our fifth time. And it's just going to be, Dave, this one to me is the most unpredictable one. I think this is the most unpredictable draft. 4 years ago, when we were 21 during COVID, we were calling the draft better than them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we're going to be that lucky tonight.
Okay.
I think Shador Sanders is the wild card of the draft. He can go 6 to the Raiders. He can go 9 to the Saints. 21st to the Steelers.
I got him going to the Steelers in my mock.
And most people got him.
That's a great salvo, Tony. Let's talk about that. Shador Sanders, obviously Deion's son of University of Colorado University, had a great senior year. They won 9 games, went to a bowl game. Just because of some really messed up tie-breaking procedures in their conference, they really had a shot at that conference championship, but the ball was in their court for them to get there. Had they been able to win a couple of games that they had to win, they would have been in that conference championship game and a possible shot to get themselves into the playoff. That didn't happen. They go to the bowl game. They lose badly to BYU, but the die is cast. Shador Sanders, numerous quarterback awards. He won the Unitas, won the Johnny Unitas Award, top upperclassman quarterback. Threw for over 4,000 yards. One of the best quarterbacks in all of D1. Completed 74% of his passes. Now, Cody, I work with numbers for a living. That's what I do. But 74% completion percentage in the FBS, I don't care what conference you're in, 74% is pretty darn good. What do you think about that as far as the numbers for Shador Sanders before we get into who Shador Sanders is as a person?
No, I mean, he has good numbers where he was. He had some great games, looked pretty good. I'm not as high on him as a lot of people are. I think he's fallen to the Steelers, which I think is a great place for him. I think he'll be landing with a great coach, someone who's going to know how to bring him together and bring him up. I mean, we saw what he did with Justin Fields and how he made him look when he got there compared to how he looked at the Browns, or I'm sorry, at the Bears. I don't see him going early. I don't see him going to one of these top 5, top 10 teams. I got him going to Pittsburgh.
Okay.
And I think he'll do pretty well there.
Okay. The prohibitive favorite to go number 1 this year is going to be University of Miami's Cam Ward. His college career, 158 total touchdowns, which is the best all-time in Division I. Now, that's obviously going to include previous stops. I believe was at Washington State, and I think he started at Incarnate Word. So he didn't throw 158 TDs at Miami, but his entire college career encompassed 158 touchdown passes. Nobody has thrown 158 TDs in Division I. That's an incredible number. Cam Ward looks to be the prohibitive favorite to go number 1 to the Tennessee Titans. Rumor or conjecture has been that they've already been speaking with him as you're allowed to do in the NFL. You can talk to any of the players as the prohibitive number 1 pick to try to work out your rookie deal. But I think he's the pick. I don't think that they're going to change anything there. But I will say this.
He's definitely the pick.
He's going to be the number 1. overall, I think the number is, I think over under is 5 trades in the first round, and I think we might see that today. It's just been too quiet the last
So
month and a half as far as
it's
trades.
rumored that Washington might be looking to trade down to
Okay.
see if they can recoup some of their picks, which wouldn't surprise me at all. I can definitely seeing it be a part of Adam Peters' plan. But yeah, Cam Ward was on some interview on Fortnite with somebody, and they asked him who they think who's the best running backs in the league right now, and he said Tony Pollard, Tajay Spears, and then they asked him, well, who's his favorite wide receivers in the league, and he listed Calvin Ridley, basically all the Titans guys. So he's
Mhm.
going to the Titans, man. I'm
Yeah.
sure they've had their talks and they've let him know where he's getting picked.
Hmm. You think that's a good fit for them as well?
I do. I do.
Mhm.
I think they haven't had a quarterback like that in a very long time, if not ever. Um, and I do think they need to get a better running back there to help him out, or maybe a better tight end. Okonkwo is decent, but I don't think he's the type of fit that's going to really be a good blanket for Cam. But
Mhm.
they got plenty of options, man. They got plenty of options to come down here and draft somebody that
Hey
he can
Cody,
fit well
who
with.
you got? Who you got at 4 for New England?
Will Campbell, offensive line out of
Will
LSU.
Campbell.
Yeah, the big tackle.
Will Campbell.
Yeah,
And who you got fifth, Cody?
look, man. Verabel's goal is going to be to get in the best 5 linemen on the field to protect Drake May. Period.
Okay, who you got fifth,
So,
Cody?
so number 5, I actually have Mason Graham.
What position?
Wow.
What team?
So you don't have Ashton Jenkins.
Jacksonville.
You don't have him that.
Jacksonville.
Yeah, I got them taking Mason Graham.
Okay.
Mason Graham. What position?
He's a D tackle out of Michigan.
Tackle.
He's probably
Okay.
massive
Yeah, I know
football
who he
IQ. I mean, the kid's a beast.
Yeah, yeah, I got you. All right, because they got a little bingo thing here, and so I
That's
got
who I got. Yeah.
Cam Ward, Travis Hunter, Abdul Carter, Will Campbell, Mason Graham.
Yep, that's who I got.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Travis Hunter looks like Travis Hunter looks like he's going to
And
end up being
so,
Brown. And I think he's just going to be able to just go right in. He's going to play corner, and I think they're going to play him a little bit of wide receiver too. I think you just put him out there on the field.
yeah. What'd you say, TK?
Cleveland can't afford to pass on Hunter. They
No.
have too much.
No.
He's going to be that dynamic of a player.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, I think his position is defensive back, but to mix him in on the third and fourth wide receivers in today's NFL is smart. That's a smart way of playing.
Yeah, he could be a gadget play.
Yes, but guess what? So in defense, Cody, you're gonna put your worst guy on him. And your worst guy is gonna have to really work to cover that a receiver like him.
And let's not forget,
right?
Myles Garrett signs the ginormous extension to stay, and having that guy, that edge rushers and corners go together. The better your edge rusher is, the faster your corners are, because they can take the double. They remove the double move, because with Myles Garrett coming at the quarterback, there is no double move. You need to take the first move. He's going to be able to jump a lot of routes, and they're going to tell him to be aggressive, right? So the question is going to be, adding him to a Myles Garrett, does that enhance Myles Garrett? Does Myles Garrett also help out, Travis Hunter, as a rookie, because teams are not going to have a ton of time to throw? Well, they shouldn't.
Yeah. I mean, I can definitely see him being way more basically played more on as cornerback. The gadget play is it. These guys are talking crazy over here on NFL Network, saying that he's the best wide receiver and the best cornerback in the draft, which is absolutely insane.
I don't
and
know
I
about
think
that.
they need to pump the brakes a bit. But I think he is the best cornerback. I think I'd give him the best cornerback, but I'm not giving him the best wide receiver. Um,
And and listen, I
but I
wanted to
mean,
throw
I think he'll
out
be
there.
productive as a cornerback, and he's a great shot. Just like TK said, you can't pass on him from Cleveland.
No, you
Cleveland
can't
can't
do that.
pass on him.
Hey, listen, I don't want to make this, unfortunately, what's going to happen during the draft when you look at your NFL networks, you look at your ESPNs, they're going to play a lot of sad stories for each individual player. His dog died, or he beat cancer, whatever it is. And I don't mean to make light of it, but we do need to, speak about a young athlete that did have a car accident this
Right.
morning. It has a bit of a local touch to it because his dad played here. Gilbert Arenas' son, Elijah Arenas, 18, was in a horrific car accident this morning around 4 in the morning. His car crashed and it was in flames. He was pulled out. He's been placed into an induced coma, and he is in that status for now. That's all the information we have. Hear from everybody here at the TD Report. We want to send out our thoughts and prayers to Gilbert Arenas and his family, as well as Elijah, and hoping for a full and complete recovery. He's 18 years old, guys, one of the top recruits in the country. Seems, by all accounts, a great kid. And it's just really sad to hear something like that. Before we get going on the draft today with a lot of joy and a lot of happiness for guys making it to the league, we did want to make sure that we acknowledge Elijah Sanders today. So, best wishes and prayers out to his family. And believe me, as a father of a son myself,
Absolutely.
nobody wants to get that phone call at 4 in the morning. Okay, you just don't. But hopefully everything turns out okay. And again, we're hoping for a full and complete recovery for this young man. So it looks like the commish is starting to warm his pipes up a little bit. We've got both coverages going here. I've got NFL Network as well as I have ESPN, but we're getting a look in the green room. I've got Cam Ward in there with a nice tan beige suit ensemble with the Cuban links, looking sharp out here on draft night. You gotta like it. He looks very relaxed, Cody. Looks like he knows what's going to happen. He's already had the talk from the owner and the GM, so he knows what's going to happen. Travis Hunter in the green room wearing a fuchsia double-breasted number. It's
he's had a phone call or two.
Yeah. As I recall, or I read, Shedeur Sanders will not be in the green room. He is, I believe, at home, or he's at Colorado. It looks like he's going to miss the actual draft piece, and is just going to be at home with his family, hopefully waiting to get that phone call. I think that's a good move.
I might have to, Dave, hold them off for me.
Cody's going to step away for a second. So as the draft gets ready to get started, folks, we want to thank you for joining us on the TD Report. Definitely hit the like and subscribe button. As being a host for this for the last 5 years, it's going to be a long night. Get yourself a couple of drinks, order a pizza, and consider calling late tomorrow. We might be on until almost midnight, but I'm glad to be bringing this to you. And, this is Tony's brainchild. Tony and I have been doing this for a while, and we want to thank everybody that's listened to us over the years as we do yet another draft. Tony, why don't you jump in here and give some of your thoughts on that? Okay.
Yeah, Dave, I'm back. I was trying to send out the thing and put it on the Facebook so people can see I just put the link on my page. You just sent the link so you can send it out on my Facebook page. Yeah, man, well, we're going to be trying to get bigger and better things. We've been doing this, and everybody's busy, everybody got jobs, everybody's doing whatever. We do it for fun, but when it comes down to this, we're going to be stepping our game up. We have some stuff to announce in a couple of months, how we going to handle this draft from here on out. But, everybody has things to do, and we here. We having fun, man. What else would you rather be? On the draft, watching the boys about to go win the Super Bowl again.
I wouldn't mind being in Colombia right now.
Well,
The country.
yeah, well, that ain't.
But that's
You don't want to leave this country.
but that's just me. Right.
They may not let your ass back in.
I don't know, Tony. I mean, I was born in Washington, D.C. I think they'll let me back in the country.
I don't know, dog, because they
You
might
don't
go
know? Okay.
and be like, nah, dog, you look like, Be like, nah, man.
Oh, your boy Goodell is riding in on a bike. He's riding in on one of those bikes from Green Bay, bro.
Why you looking like Debo?
I know, you're riding it like Debo. That's hilarious.
That's a Debo bike. Man, if he fall off that stage, I'll be dying.
Hey, listen, what does he make? $45 million a year? He can do whatever he wants.
He got an NFL bike, and guess what?
Hey, must be Roger Goodell.
They did that because that's what they do in Green Bay.
That's what they
When
do
they
in Green
ride-
Bay. So
when
the
they ride
players,
the
what, they
bike.
ride their bikes from the locker room out to the field.
Yeah.
Is that Lil Wayne? We got Lil Wayne out there? Okay. That's good stuff. Gonna put the kickstand there.
They have made this draft into
Oh,
it's just another level, dog.
they got man
The draft is
there.
another level.
Okay. Well, we're about to hit the clock off. We're going to have Cody back on. Cody's going to do our graphics for us. But
Oh yeah, we're
listen
about
to
to
the
get
listener
into
get
it,
booed
man.
by the Green Bay fans.
We're about to get into it, Dave.
Yeah, man. Let's get that clock going.
Start that clock, Commissioner. Put them on the clock.
Dude, there's a lot of people there, man.
Yeah,
It gets bigger. It gets bigger every year.
every year. I was there 3 years ago in Vegas,
That's
and
crazy.
this thing is. Look
Hey,
at that.
we don't have it here in D.C., man.
Hey man, DC gotta get their shit together. But that's
Well, I
huge,
can't
right
wait
there.
until they build a new stadium. I don't
But
want
they
to wait
won't
till
have it at the
2030. They're gonna
stadium.
have it before that.
They'll put it down on the mall in DC.
Oh, that'll be crazy. You can get 1 million people down there.
Yeah, you can get 1 million people. You can get 1
Hey,
million,
listen.
2 million.
Green Bay is not going to be outdone by Detroit,
We're doing a podcast.
and they're doing a pretty good job. We got a
Yeah.
bunch of people out there, bro.
And they start the clock yet, Dave?
Not yet.
Start that clock, baby. That clock get everybody.
I'll
going,
let you know
dog.
when the clock. I'll let you know when the clock comes up, TK. We're good.
Yeah, they gotta start that
So
clock.
we're gonna have a little time, Tony. I'm gonna have to ask you about your Cowboys, bro.
Yeah, well, Jerry, as long as Jerry's there as the GM, Dallas is not gonna do much. They don't make great decisions as GM. Now he does a hell of a job running the team because
Oh, I mean,
for profit.
he's a great marketer. No one
Yeah, he's a
denies
great
that.
marketer. I mean,
But he is not a great football guy.
no, he was a good football guy that thought he was great, and now it is what it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're pushing 30 years this year.
Man, it's got to be tough It's got to be tough for Cowboys fans to watch what's happened in Washington, watch what happened in Philadelphia. Over the past 2 to 3 years, Washington gets to the NFC Championship game. Eagles get to the NFC Championship game and then go to the Super Bowl and win the Super Bowl. Dallas at the bottom of the division, down there with the Giants, and the Bears. According to Clay Matthews,
That's terrible, man. They got him with that.
a little bit of
Yeah, they always do.
NFC North popularity.
Yeah, until Chicago get the draft and they go back and
Matthews still looks like he can play a little bit.
yeah, until he get out on that field.
He didn't get fat after he retired. Good for
Hey,
him.
he look like he can play till you get out on that field, dog.
He's huge. That's a big dude.
They do, they.
Here goes the clock, Tony.
There it is. They usually start about 8:06, 8:07.
Titans on the clock. Here we go.
Titans on the clock. Yep,
Let's
that's
go.
about right.
All right.
Was it 8:08?
10 minutes between picks.
Yep.
Let's keep it
There you
moving,
go.
people. Let's get the line
Start
going.
that
Now,
clock.
the Titans should have their card already up there. They should have their little card already up there.
Yeah, because they had 4 months to have their card up there.
Before Goodell walks off the stage to get a sip of water, they should be handing him the card. And he should be
Season was
turning
over.
right back around.
Season was over 3 months and 2
Yep.
weeks. They should have had their
Finish
fucking
this on the
thing.
clock. Yep.
Boy, if they come out and take,
Boy, Clay
if
Matthews
they
out there.
came out and take Shedeur
Clay
Sanders,
Matthews
my
came
God.
out. Yeah, Goodell rode out there on a bike. Like Debo. Hey, man, you mind grabbing me a Pepsi, if you please? It's going to be a long night. That's why I have a six-pack of Pepsis just for this. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Got bar services right here with the Val residents.
Yeah. You got the joint. They deliver Pepsi.
Got the trail mix. The people know what I'm doing. Just peanuts and raisins, y'all. That's all I got. Check out your boy. Check out your boy Schefter. Got the little hoodie joint.
Nice.
Hoodie joint with his jacket.
I like that. I
Looking
look
like
like
an
with the
English
tie and the jacket. That's all right.
English teacher. Yeah, it looks like an English teacher on a field trip.
Yeah, he's look all right.
All right, Titans. I'm pissing you
Hey,
off. Make it
so
too
who does
difficult.
Tennessee taking to that new stadium? Remember, they got a new stadium coming. It's the second fastest growing place in the world, in the country. Nashville, yeah, country music capital of the world. Nashville's like exploding. It is just exploded. So who are they going to take into that new stadium? That new, just everything is new. New. Who's going to be the face of that franchise? You know, they do have a
Cody, you
quarterback
all right?
already.
Yeah. Just having connection issues. Y'all can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
What, you do something to your hair, buddy?
No, it's just out the shower, nothing in it.
Okay.
This is what happens when I don't put anything in my hair.
Hey, man, happy birthday to your cat. How old is he now?
Thank you. Yeah, I tried to give him a cake 1 year, and
Yeah.
he didn't even touch it.
Yeah, we'll send him a can of Fancy Feast or something.
There we go.
Yeah, but the gravy, you know, the good stuff, the gravy, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, these guys are Tennessee starting to get on the nerves, man. They're taking too long.
Yeah.
I think the first pick should be 5 minutes. I think that should be the rule.
Yeah, I think so too.
They should make it to where the first pick you get 5 minutes to make your pick or trade, and let's get the line moving, man. So Abdul Carter, obviously, is going to be a top 5 pick, more than likely, right?
Yep.
Okay. He is coming off of an injury, right? He had was it a foot or an ankle? Not a break, but significant injury. But looks like he's good to go, right? Cody?
Cody there, yeah, he should be good, man.
Yeah.
He should be good.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. So it looks like you see the people at Tennessee Titans War Room. Looks like the GM or the owner is on the phone. So I guess this is what they're telling him. But I don't like this, man. Let's just put this first pick out his way in 5 minutes. We started with pick 2. All
Yeah,
right.
we should be.
Should be.
We should be, but you know how that is, guys. We done done this. I mean,
All right,
hey, don't be showing them.
avert your
Don't be
eyes.
showing them against my boys.
Avert your eyes, Tony. Don't look at those.
Man, that's some bullshit. They cheated that game.
Everybody, they're showing Cam Ward highlights against
Pick is in.
and he don't like it.
Oh, they comparing them to Patrick Mahomes?
Yeah. Now the Florida game was embarrassing. That was embarrassing.
Ooh.
Because y'all know what happened.
But he did
At
do
that
well.
Florida game, Tony, at that Florida game, they had their recruits there. Florida had their recruits there watching Cam Ward carve them up. That was embarrassing.
Yeah, it was kind of embarrassing.
But there is no comparison. Don't compare him with Pat Mahomes. That ain't
They
right.
got to compare him to somebody.
Don't do that to
About
that
to pick
kid.
his in.
Don't do that. Here we go. Pick us in. Everyone hit the chat line. Let us know who you think it is on the TD report tonight. I think this should be unanimous, but you never know. Maybe somebody will make a good pick for us.
Oh yeah,
Maybe.
no, look at him. He's got
But-
tears in his eyes already, so he's ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got tears in his eyes.
Yeah,
Hey,
he knows it.
This kid started at Incarnate Word, man. He's the number one
Yeah.
pick in the draft. That's amazing.
He has
For all you people that don't
158.
like- for all you people
That's the
that-
record for the D1. Cody,
Yes.
that's the record for D1.
158 touchdowns.
Most ever by anybody who's ever played D1.
Correct.
Yep.
That's right.
You know, that's pretty damn impressive.
Hey man, you
But it
boys
happened at
Garland
three
on here
schools,
looking
though.
like an Easter egg.
3 schools, yeah, 3 schools.
3 schools, so
Three
yeah.
schools, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, Tony, I don't care if it's 5 schools. 158
Yeah.
touchdowns.
That's a lot
158
of
touchdowns.
touchdowns.
There's a lot of touchdowns.
That's
Yeah.
a lot.
Please.
Damn.
Listen, if anyone's complaining about, oh, these kids transfer too much, he would still be at Incarnate Word if he weren't allowed to transfer. Let these kids transfer if they can play at a better school. Let them go ahead and let them do it.
Hey, Dave, the first draft pick of this decade was a transfer, Joe Burrow.
Correct.
Last year's first 2 picks were transfers.
Yep.
This year's first pick is a transfer. They need to stop.
Roger Goodell is dressed like a youth pastor. We're going to talk about the Holy Spirit today, everybody. Why don't you get yourself some snacks?
Oh, you guys got a delay over there.
Oh,
you got,
word.
Dave?
Yeah, right.
Cam
right.
Ward. Cam Ward.
Yeah, tell all the guys on the basketball court to come on inside.
Cam Ward.
We're going to talk about the fruit of the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, I got it. You're on a delay, TK. I had it about
I'm
20
on the
seconds
delay.
before you.
That's okay. We got TK there. He's good.
No, I was saying I think TK's on the delay too.
Oh,
I'm
TK's
on the delay.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
Cody, I wish we had this. I wish they let me bet.
Oh,
Because if that delay, I'll be right over there at that damn
Oh,
thing.
So
man.
if Genty if
Now, I'm gonna tell
Genty
you
goes
what.
if Genty goes to the Cowboys, I get I win $980.
Browns move back to number 5.
Yep, we got a trade. Browns and the Jaguars trade. Browns receive the 5th overall.
Now, we got our first trade of the night.
Yeah, so Browns. All right, here it is. Here it is, Dave. Hold on. Listen. Here it is, Dave. It's the Browns received the 5th overall pick, the 36th overall pick in the 2nd round, the 126th overall pick in the 4th round, and a 2026 first round. The Jaguars get this 2nd overall, the 104th, and the 200th.
Jaguars. Listen, the Browns made out. That's a good move.
Oh
I can
yeah,
dig it.
yeah. Jaguars taking Travis Hunter.
So Jags are going to take Travis Hunter, number 2. And
That's where he's
the
from.
point goes to
He's from
Duval.
right here.
Yeah,
He's from like 20 miles from here. That's
yeah.
where
He's
from.
yeah.
That
He's
part
going
of
to
Georgia.
Jacksonville. That makes
Yeah.
way more sense.
Jacksonville.
Trade.
He's
I
from
like
Georgia.
that. And honestly,
Right the
I like
bottom
this
part
for
of
both.
Georgia
I like
where
this for both franchises.
Travis
to
Hunter.
be honest.
Yeah, that's huge.
So
So that
what
doesn't
do you
change
think
my
the
mock
Browns do
though.
at 5? What did the Browns do at 5?
I think they take Tetiero McMillan.
Whoa!
Tetiero, whatever.
Wow. Okay. So that
I
means
mean,
the
the
Miller
man
would have
is
moved
6.
up
He's 6'4",
Yeah.
212-pound wide receiver. He's
with a 40-inch
huge.
vertical. Yeah. With a
Yeah, I
40-inch
mean, he's unreal. So
Yeah.
that's something I think that they could use out there for whoever the quarterback's going to be.
Mhm.
Unless
Yeah.
unless they try to do something smart-ish here, and they take Shadur at 5.
They're not taking Shador at 5.
Pairing them together, why not?
That might not. I don't think that's going to happen. But
They need
let's see
a quarterback.
what develops. If that happens, that'll be
They need a
bombshell
quarterback.
of the draft.
Yeah, they need a quarterback. Who's their QB? I mean, really, like that's a serious question. Who is their QB?
Should have
Like,
kept Jameis. They should have kept
oh,
Jameis.
that's right. Okay, yeah, they got Jameis. That's right. Okay.
No,
Hey,
Jameis
Jay.
is in
No,
New York.
no, they
Jay.
don't. Jameis is at New York. Jameis is in
Jay.
New York.
If they get Travis Hunter, that means Travis Hunter told them people that he ain't playing for Cleveland. You won't give
That's
that.
probably what happened.
He
That's
probably told them we ain't playing for Cleveland.
That's
Yeah.
probably just what happened.
Yep.
They kept it quiet too. They kept that quiet.
So when you come up to number 2,
I think
you
they take
gotta get a
McMillan.
generational
I think they take McMillan at 5.
Who?
Cleveland is taking McMillan at 5. That Arizona wide receiver.
Man, they done fucked my whole thing up, man.
Hey Tony.
Once you Bucky Brooks top 5.
Yes, sir.
Hey Tony. They ain't got no chicken wings, no French
They
fries
do,
over there.
man, but
No good
I'm
food.
just drinking soda right now, so
They ain't hooked
the
you up.
10th pick. Yeah,
Hey, man.
I got it.
Man, tell them if we gonna get a deal for the podcast, I need Old Bay wings,
Oh, no, we
some
gonna
good chicken wings,
Hey,
and
Jay,
a
we
hotel
do it
room.
right. We're gonna have
That's what I
hotel
want.
rooms like we had in Ocean City. We're gonna do it right.
Cleveland gets a first round pick next year off this deal.
Yep.
Oh, that's
Hustle
a
the
smart.
shit- They hustle
That's
the
a
shit
smart
out of
move.
that.
They hustle the shit out of Jackson.
All right, pick us in. Here it comes.
Yeah. Yeah, so the Browns got 5, 33, and 36.
I might be able to get some early stuff for y'all tonight.
And they got a first round next year, Cody.
Yeah, no,
That's
I
what
know.
I
That's
said.
what I said. That's what I got.
That's
I
crazy.
have it all right here. I have everything
you wrote
coming
it
in a
all
little bit. I got it coming in a little bit early over here from my
Yeah.
online. Like, I'm gonna tell you here in 2 seconds. I'm gonna tell you who it is in 2 seconds.
Cold ass draft. Travis Hunter, come on down, baby. Come on down to Duval.
Hey, you see my picture with his mom?
Wow.
Cool.
I'll be honest with you, man. Travis Hunter's mom got a nice suit on tonight, man. Looking sharp. You see, Mom. Mom Dukes. Get your son to get you that new Mercedes joint. Get your son to hook you up with that new Mercedes, girl.
That pink shirt.
It's a fuchsia jacket. This Joker got on a fuchsia jacket.
Well, man, the pick is in. Yeah, and it's like a cross-chested jacket. Like,
Yeah, he got that cross-chested with some.
That
straps
motherfucker
on
looks
it.
like he look like Danny Terrio.
He
from
said he
Dance
looked like
Fever.
Terrio from Dance Fever. You know what? Travis Hunter in Florida, I can dig that. I think that's good.
so it says the league source on why the Browns made the trade with the Jag is because they needed multiple players because they traded 3 ones for Deshaun Watson, so they needed something
So
back.
they're trying to get back some of those picks. That makes
Yep.
sense.
Yep.
And Travis Hunter said he ain't playing in Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. He's up here talking. Who we got?
Cody, give it to me before everybody else.
I got you. The first name that I say is the pick.
So we've got we got the commission giving out the Walter Payton Man of the Year award. So we'll step aside for just 1 second. Stick with us though.
Yeah, I got tweets coming in from people who are there. So I'll see it here in a sec.
So last year's Walter Payton Man of the Year was Eric Armstead. So he's going to announce who this year's Man of the Year is.
Who's
Duval.
the
who's the edge rushers right now in Jacksonville?
In Jacksonville, who's their edge
Yeah.
rushers? Oh, you think they might? You think they would? You don't think they would pick Abdul Carter, do you?
They might, man. They might. That's how I'm asking who they got starting. You know.
Mm-hmm. I don't think you can. If you're Jacksonville, I don't think you can let a kid that's
You know
from the
what?
state of Florida from high school.
Abdul Carter
I don't think you can
is
not
a better
pick him.
pick here. Abdul
gotta pick
Carter's
him
a
here.
better pick here, and then your
Yeah,
boy
but
go to
he's
New York.
Florida
Travis,
kid. You gotta
Travis
take.
goes to New York.
Yeah.
You tell you what, if Washington was picking here and it was Stephon Diggs, they would take Diggs because you can't let a local kid like that good.
Who is it, Cody? Who he say?
Travis Hunter.
It is
Travis
Travis
Hunter.
Hunter.
Yep. Travis Hunter.
I was gonna say. Hey, everybody down in Duval, go on and get your season tickets. Go on and get your season. Go on and burn up that season ticket line. And good, Travis Hunter's dad is there, and I'm happy for him. Good for him. His dad deserves to see that. Now, I like how they have the green room this year. Each individual family has their own little carpeted area, a little rug there, and some seats, and you just sit with your own little crew. It's not like sitting in like with those round tables like they used to do, right?
Hey, he's
Honestly,
going
pretty
home.
cool.
I like this.
He's going home, man.
Yeah, he's going back to Florida.
Yeah, he's from that part of Georgia.
Boy, boy, you better mess around and break something up there.
Right. Chill out, banging on the walls.
I know, right? Good for him. Happy for that kid. Get some trail mix, D. You stick
Yeah,
around for
so
the-
Abdul Carter from Penn State, the edge. He led the
got some
FBS with
pepperonis,
24
there's some
tackle for a
cheese.
loss.
got some grapes,
He's going to New
dried
York
cherries.
with this pick right here.
They got what they wanted. They got the next
You know,
LT.
Kind of eat a little
They
bit.
got the next LT.
The grapes were good though. I had some of those at breakfast. They were legit. Yeah, nice. Hey, looks good in that jersey. That white that Jaguars jersey gonna work for him, man. Good for him, bro. All right, Travis. You see this dude hugging on you. That's what you're gonna be going up against if you ain't careful. So eat your Wheaties, buddy. I like this pick. Travis Hunter is going to be a pretty good pro. He's going to have his days. He's going to be a rookie, but give him time. I think within a couple of years, he's going to be one of the top corners.
Yeah,
in the
this
league.
is Abdul Carter.
How much offense would Jacksonville let him play?
That's the question. So my colleague asked, how much offense do you think Jacksonville lets him play? Because he would have an established He has an established quarterback. Trevor Lawrence isn't a bum. He should be able to get him the football.
I mean,
I promise you that.
Yeah. Red zone package,
but my thing is
a couple of gadget plays. What do you think?
I don't really think they need wide receivers as much as they need a cornerback. I mean, they just drafted Brian Robinson Jr., who was a breakout star.
Yes, he was.
Did they re-sign Christian Kirk or they let him go? I'm pulling it up now. Hold on just a sec.
So they're showing some of his highlights, Tony. The tackle against Baylor where he forced the fumble on the goal line. To me, that's where he won the Heisman. That's where he won it. One of the greatest plays I've ever seen. That helped.
Okay, so they got Gabe Davis. They got Brian Thomas Jr. They got Diami Brown. Yeah. I mean,
It might not play him as much as we think, but that's good.
No, but yeah, they're going to give him some splash plays here and there just to throw a defense off.
Yeah, true that.
Absolutely.
Well, he's not gonna go up against a number one corner for
No.
at least this first couple of years. He just won't,
No
and that's
way.
probably the best thing for him, really.
Yep.
Exploit some field corner that might not see a guy like that. But Tony and Cody, the ball skills that this kid possesses with the football in the air, I haven't seen a high school guy or a college guy track the ball like that.
Yeah, you're right, Dave. His ball skills are out of this world. Cody, can you put up the screen where it can show us like the picks and what's coming up next? Put up your mark right here on the screen
Yeah,
so we can kind of follow.
I like that pick. That's good. So the Giants pick is in. So it looks like we're on a roll. Let's go.
Let me see what I can do.
Yep. Hey, Tony. And you're a trivia guy. There's only two guys, Tony.
Giants take Abdul Carter.
Giants take who?
Giants take Abdul Carter.
Abdul Carter. Okay.
You hear me, Dave?
Yeah, I got you now.
Yep.
Thanks, Cody. Tony, we think it's Abdul
I
Carter.
got it. They're taking Abdul. No, it is. I got it. I got the pick.
I knew he'd go top 5.
I just
Now,
got the source who told me.
Yeah, the Giants are making this pick, and I'm going to tell you why. They had a shot at Micah Parsons, and then that trade happened. Okay, they made that trade, and they said that they are never going to let a defensive player like that get away again. That's why they're making that. That's why they made that move. And we already know they might need a quarterback of the future, obviously, right? So they're not going to make that pick until either later, late in a later round. They're just going to have to try to do that later, or try to pick that quarterback in a future draft, and just go with what they have as far as veterans or a stopgap measure for for right now. Let's see if our sources are correct.
I promise they are.
It'll be a problem.
Okay.
Defense was already not bad.
Let's call it what it is, Cody. That pick right there is a gift for your boy Jaden Daniels. That's what he's there for.
Yeah, that's exactly what that's for.
Exactly
he
why
wouldn't be there
pick.
if it wasn't for Jaden.
We ain't gonna let him ballerina his ass
Yep.
up and down the field on us. We at least gonna make him feel something. Now he coming out here looking like a G. He coming out dressed in all black like the Omen. Oh my God! Ice. This Joker is
My man
iced
came
up.
to a funeral. Right, he looks like Blade.
That Joker got so much ice on there. Allen Iverson need a scarf. Damn. This Joker.
All right.
Got
Let's see here.
got
Overlay.
the big necklace on, man. Yeah. The Cuban links. Tony, you like this pick, don't you? Tony. Yeah, the Giants hat looks good on him. He good.
He'll be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
I can see right now. Oh, what did you do?
Yeah, to give Goodell the bear hug. He gave what's up, dog?
All right, I got an idea. I can add my phone maybe and put it on my no, see, that's not a tracker. I don't know how to get a tracker on the screen.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry about the tracker, Cody. You just put
Don't worry
your
about
mark
that.
up here.
Yeah.
Put your mark up there, and then we can go from
Yeah,
there.
just put your mock draft up.
Oh, okay. Well, shit. How do I? Because I got my mock on paper like this. Like I'm printed out.
6'3". Yeah, he's a monster. Oh, local guy, Navarro Bowman was a number 11 at Penn State. Okay. This was a great move by the Giants, though. I like this pick. And listen, when you're picking in the top 10, you don't want to do anything stupid, nothing too cray-cray. I like this pick. I've only seen him play maybe twice, but I did see him in the game against who was it? Oh, I saw him in the game against SMU, bro.
I think he can definitely have a not be like him, but have a Micah Parsons type impact his first year.
Abdul Carter is going to be what Washington fans wanted Chase to be. That's what he's going to be for them.
Exactly.
And I'm not dissing Chase.
I am.
No, I don't do that. No, I don't do that. I ain't gonna do that. Because if Chase see me, he gonna fuck me up. So
Yeah, I'm kidding.
I'm gonna be nice.
I'm kidding. Yeah.
But I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Hey, I really like that pick, guys. I really like that pick because that's an LT
Yeah.
type. You know, it's perfect for the Giants.
He's actually my top player in the draft. Him and Mason Graham are my top two players
Yeah,
in the draft.
Mason Graham. Yeah.
Now, Will
I'm
Campbell
gonna say
is
this.
probably the best value pick because that guy can play.
And that's who
LSU.
I have. That's who I have going here at 4 to New England.
The next guy could be Will Campbell, tackle to New England. But New England got to protect that quarterback.
So Penn
Yeah,
State.
Will Campbell, the O line out of LSU. That's who I got going right here. They need to.
And then
I
Mason
mean,
Graham
like I
will
said,
go to
Variable's goal is to get the best 5 linemen on the field to protect Drake May.
Well, if the Raiders attack him. If the Raiders don't take him, and then the Saints don't take him, then he going to Pittsburgh.
I got a
Pittsburgh
TK.
club. Yeah.
TK, I got the Saints. I got the Saints targeting Jackson Dart in the 2nd round. So I don't think they're taking.
But the Orioles game?
You know what? It's possible, but I don't trust the Raiders.
So the Saints actually. They lost Juwan Johnson, their veteran tight end, and they're kind of short on some pass catchers. I got them taking Tyler Warren, the tight end out of Penn State. He's a big guy. He's somebody that they can rely on. The last time that they had a perennial tight end like that was the last time that they were making playoff runs deep with Jimmy Graham. So I think they're going for a tight end there, and I think they target Jackson Dart in the 2nd round.
Pat's pick is in.
Let me see if I got
The Pats have missed the playoffs 4 times in the last 5 years. They've already fired one coach after they fired poor Gerard Mayo. Something's got to work in New England, or some heads or more heads are going to roll. So, we're going to see what we're going to see what Mike Vrabel does this first year. But I just have a feeling he's just going to do do things by the book. And I don't know. What do you think? You want to think offensive line here? You think the big tackle goes? I think it's Will Campbell, the O line at LSU. Okay.
I mean, his goal right now needs to be protecting Drake May. That needs to be his goal. Now I could see McMillan. This is as high as I have him going in a couple things.
What did they say they need for, Cody?
Offensive line, Tony. O-line.
Oh, well, they going with the best line.
They got to go O-line here. Yeah. Look, you drafted a quarterback.
I could see McMillan, though, as well, because I know they need to get a real consistent weapon.
But they signed that $69 million deal. That's their consistency. They're not going to waste a pick. You don't waste another pick on that, do you?
Maybe in the 2nd. You're right. I didn't think about the Diggs signing. I just can't rely on Diggs. So in my mind, I cut him out.
Hey, Diggs said, "I'm getting paid, Joker."
He is. But look, I'll tell you what. They got no one else up there. So he's been complaining about targets his entire career. He better be ready for 400 damn targets to him this season. I mean.
Hey, listen, like Jay-Z said, ain't nothing running but numbers, fam. Where's the love? $69 million at the end of your career?
My man's getting 30 targets.
Wide receiver? Man, you better take that money.
Yeah, he's about to get 30 targets a game. He better be ready.
Oh, no. I would say you're going to have to target Diggs like 10 times a game, yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah. I'm exaggerating. I'm exaggerating with 30, but.
Where's Diggs playing in now?
New England.
Yeah, they do got to protect the quarterback.
Tony, they gave him $69 million.
You ain't living that now?
What?
3 years, $69 million. You got to take the money. Tony, don't call it. Hey, Diggs was going to pay, man. Diggs.
Yeah, exactly.
Isn't he a Patriot Bowl, guys?
Yes, he is.
Classic guy.
He was a crab bowl.
I don't care.
He's a crab bowl guy. You can't.
He ain't getting no $69 million.
That's cold, man. That's cold.
What's up, Greg? He's talking about Washington. I think Washington actually might trade down I think they're getting
Yeah.
rid of their picks when it comes down to it.
Get out of the
But
first round.
if they
Get out of the
don't
first
trade down, who I have them taking in my mock is James Pierce Jr. out of Tennessee.
Who you got, Cody?
Linebacker.
What is it?
Edge. I think he's an edge.
Yeah, it's Will Campbell.
Will
Yeah,
Campbell.
Campbell.
All right, guys. Will Campbell is rocking a pinstripe green double-breasted.
So the next one is
No tie.
You said Mason Graham.
Looks
Who's
like
the
he owns a
team?
yacht. Looking like Richie Rich.
The
out
next
here.
one I have Mason Graham going. Well, see, I don't know. This is where it's iffy because this is Cleveland now. Cleveland's on the clock.
Cleveland will be on the
So I
clock.
think Cleveland's taking McMillan, the wide receiver out of Arizona.
Federal.
That's who I'm
Yeah.
going with.
Fuck, they fucked up now.
No, this means Dallas is going to have to actually make a good pick. If Tetaroa fell that far, you almost have to take him where Dallas is selected. So,
They needed this guy right here if they're gonna go and compete in that division. They needed.
now, I'm going to say this about Will Campbell. He is not built like your typical tackle, okay?
But he's
He
fast.
is not big. He is not big across the shoulders.
But he's
This
fast.
is a boy that's he's wide across the ass.
Oh, he's strong as hell too.
He's strong across the
He's
ass.
strong as hell.
Big in the legs.
Yeah.
Hey, look. I don't know, man. Maybe he's trying to play a JKA. I don't know, man. That looked like a pink stripe with a green suit. We'll have to check on that for y'all. He's a Miyaka. Men interested in AKA. I think that's what it is. This joker out here. But look, when you 6'6", 319 and run a 40 under 5 seconds, you can do whatever you want. Whatever. Good for
Hey,
Will Campbell.
what is Cleveland's weaknesses? Do they need D-line?
They need a wide
No,
receiver.
Cleveland's D-line is fine. They're good.
Fuck, man.
They need
I could have had this money over here.
They might actually
If we
make
got
this
the
pick a
first
wide
round
receiver. That could happen.
But I could see Mason Graham too because he's the best available.
He's the best available, Mason Graham.
Yeah.
Unless they go for a tackle, and then I can see him taking that that kid out of Missouri.
Yeah, if they win. Not yet, though.
Thanks, Gregory, for joining us. Yeah, dealing with these pass rushes in the NFC, Jaden Daniels will have his work cut out for him. You bring up a great point. As teams in this conference develop, other teams have to scheme for the teams that they play the most. We always talk about this on this show. You got to be able to win in your division. Then worry about your conference. Then worry about everybody else. Okay? And right now, the NFC East is going to start loading up on talent to catch up with the Eagles and to catch up with the Washington Commanders. That's the name of the game. Follow the lead dog.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's the whole reason they drafted Abdul is simply to put up against Jayden. You have to stop that.
Yeah.
You have to play against who you're playing 2 times a year, you know? So
Mm-hmm.
all right, let's see who we got. Pick is in. The pick is in. Let's see.
Here it comes. Who you got, Cody?
Nothing yet.
You know how much money riding on this pick?
Yeah, it's
Hey, man,
nothing yet. Hold up.
We need to get. All right, the pick is in for Cleveland.
I'm gonna tell you here in 2
Little
seconds.
bit.
Get it, man. Give me my money. Man, you don't got to come get my coat. Man, they ain't doing right with my coat. Oregon. I don't even know her name, man. She's from Oregon.
Yeah. So Stefanski might have him a little something. So we'll see what happens with Cleveland with this.
He's
pick.
got a lot of options here, man. He could really go any way. That trade back from 2 really shook things up with with really who they could take. Like I said, originally I had Mason Graham right here going to Jacksonville because they needed a D tackle. Now I could still see that happening because I think as far as best available, Cleveland, who's on the board right now, Mason Graham is the best available. And if that's the case, then they're going to stay in that same route. But I could see that McMillan swap out of Arizona because, they have Jerry Jeudy, but they don't. They don't really have anyone else anymore. They got rid of Amari last season.
Yeah. Here comes the commish.
Yep, Mason Graham. Mason Graham,
defensive tackle out of Michigan. Let's hope he's better than that bum that the Cowboys got. Maisie Smith? That guy's terrible.
Yeah. TK disappeared. He must have just won some money.
Yeah, TK mad.
No, he said yes. He won some money. I think he just got something.
TK won some money, huh? Okay.
I think so. He just said yes and jumped up. I heard the headphones yank out and everything.
Hey, listen. The last couple of years,
Carolina's been looking to trade 8 too.
Carolina's looking to trade the 8 pick.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I know some teams that want it. I know Chicago wants it, but I think you're going to see Ashton Jeanty come off the books in the next 2 or 3 picks. They might be too late. He's going top 10.
I have him
Ashton
going.
Jeanty goes top 10, man.
I have him going 12 to the Cowboys.
He's not going to last that long. If he's there at 12, Dallas has to take him.
100%. 100%. But I mean, like, this is who I have. Let me give you down who I have. So the next pick, I have Vegas taking McMillan. They need a wide receiver. Can you name me the 2 starting wide receivers in Las Vegas right now?
I cannot.
I don't think anybody can. It's like Trey Parker and I don't even know who these guys are. So I think they're taking
Crosby. We don't know. Shit. He might be on a 3 deep at wide receiver there.
Yeah, like it's bad. So I got them taking McMillan. And then at 7, I have the Jets taking that Armand Membao, the tackle out of Missouri.
The other tackle, yeah.
They need some. It doesn't matter who they got at quarterback. They need somebody to protect them because that's the biggest problem. They've already showed last year that you can put the best guy back there, and if he doesn't have protection, nothing's going to happen. Carolina, if they keep their pick, I got them taking Shamar Stewart, that edge out of Texas A&M.
Yep.
I mean, outside of limited sacks, my man is a impeccable pass rusher.
Yeah.
Saints, as I said earlier, at 9, I got them taking Tyler Warren. Chicago, I got them taking that linebacker edge out of Georgia, Jalen Walker. I think for their defensive scheme, I think he is just a perfect fit. I think they'd be able to really work something out with him. 11, I got Kelvin Bakes Jr., O-line. They got to protect that asset they just spent all that money on over there in Brock Purdy. And then 12, I got Jeanty going to the Cowboys.
How big was Purdy's deal, by the way?
Greg says we might trade back. Yeah, I know. I said that on the pod earlier when we started. There's a lot of talk that Washington could be trading back. You asked where's Shedeur. I have Shedeur actually going to Pittsburgh.
21.
Yeah, I have going 21 to Pittsburgh.
There's a couple of pressure points along the way, though, Cody, as far as teams that might take a shot at Shedeur before you get to Pittsburgh. But there's a couple of pressure points, but we'll talk about that.
Who do you think, though? Because, I mean, in between there, who would you think needs a quarterback? Because we're looking.
Let me look at my sheet one more time.
Miami Dolphins.
What do you have between picks 15 and 20? I think there's about 2 or 3 teams in that little group that could go for it.
So here we go. We got the Falcons, who just drafted Penix and started with him. He's their starter. You got the Cardinals, who are still riding strong with Kyler Murray.
That's where your shot might be.
I don't know. I mean, they conveyed.
They're not 100% certain on Kyler Murray. They're not.
You got the Cincinnati Bengals, the Seattle Seahawks. The Buccaneers, Seahawks just signed Sam Darnold to a multi-year deal.
But it's Sam
Uh,
Darnold.
I mean, they signed him, and they have Sam Howell signed for backup. They got a lot of money tied into their quarterbacks.
Sam Darnold.
Tampa Bay, they're set with Baker. Denver Broncos just got Bo Nix, who looked good, and then you got Pittsburgh.
Nix. Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
We'll see what.
Genty. It's Genty.
Oh, wow. Ashton Genty at 6. Did I tell you he was going in the top 10? I told you.
Yeah. So
I not last till 12.
I had him. Actually, I had him at the Raiders. I had him at the
fellas,
Raiders.
I'm back. The Raiders went and came hard, didn't they? They came hard with Ashton Genty.
This draft for the Raiders just became very good. I like this. No, I like this.
I mean, I think that's his best bet outside of where anywhere else. But
I know he wanted to go top 10 anyway. Yeah, he did.
No, I like this. And I hope he has a great career in Vegas. Good for him.
I think he will. I still think they're going to go for some wide receivers later in the draft. They're going to get some guys with some speed. I can see like an Isaiah Bond or any of those dudes ending up over there as well.
How about an idea? How about Tetaroa at 8 to Carolina?
I like that too. I mean, they just spent a couple picks on wide receivers with Xavier Legette. Who else? They just got someone else, I believe. Didn't they do a splash signing or in free agency?
I mean, they've got Legette. Maybe you look. Is there anybody? Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Carolina's going to go for that offense. They'll go for an offensive line. They'll go for an line.
I got them going for an edge. Their defense was severely lacking.
It's putrid. Yeah.
Yeah. I got them taking.
They could never get off the field.
Shamar Stewart, that kid out of Texas A&M.
That's his high school.
I think Greg says Shadeur's going tomorrow. I think Shadeur's going to Pittsburgh at 21. Any thoughts on Mike Green from Marshall?
Mike Green from Marshall.
Yeah, I have Mark. I got Mike Green going to Arizona at 16. I got him going to Arizona at 16.
Thundering Herd.
Yep.
So, fellas,
underrated
y'all think
movie, by the way. We Are Marshall. Very underrated.
Hey, the first 6. What do y'all think from the first 6 right now?
I love to pick the Raiders, mate.
You think the team?
I love that.
Y'all think the team got what they needed?
Yeah.
He is Emmett. He runs like Emmett. But his legs
are bloody, Tony.
Yeah.
Makes people miss.
I mean, I will say New York Giants didn't really need an edge. They extended Thibodeau. They extended Kayvon Thibodeau on top of it. So I mean, they got an crazy line that I really don't want to see 2 times a year, but we're gonna have to.
Yeah, you got to make that. Look, man. If you're the Giants, you can't let another dominating defensive guy go by.
Yeah,
with your first pick, you've got to take that pick. So good for them. I like the Abdul Carter pick, and I like the Ashton Genty pick. I think those are 2 great picks. I mean, the Abdul Carter pick.
Good.
Sorry.
Now, I will say, and what I was telling TK on the phone the other day is I am a massive fan of Omarion Hampton. He's only 0.4 points away from Genty in the scouting rankings, so that's really, really close. I think he could be an immediate impact and could possibly end up having better numbers his first year. I know that's a wild thing to say, but I'm a big fan of this kid.
Kid out of North Carolina, right?
And then, so like I said before, Armand Membal to the Jets is. I
like it.
Yeah, so they were. I actually just got a message from a source that is who they're taking. That's the same source that confirmed the last
What you say, Cody?
Armand Membao, the tackle out of Missouri.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Big
guy
tackle.
from Missouri is next. Who's taking him?
He's
The
Jets.
Jets, right here.
They said the Jets are taking that guy from Missouri.
Yeah, Jets pick at 7. And then,
Armand Membao.
yep. And Carolina is now on the clock at 8. So do a time check. It's 8:53, and we are through 8 picks. So it's taking them an hour to make 10 picks. And we've got 19 more to go.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh yeah, fun. Always. Okay, yeah. So I still don't have the official word from the league that that's who they're taking, but that's who I got from my source here. That Membao for the Jets. All right. Well, you got yourself a T-shirt there, TK.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, because of the first 5 picks we got right. But then they're going to ask a question, how many tackles he had?
Oh wow.
You know what fucking how many tackles?
How many tackles did you have?
What was the scores of the Ohio State-Michigan game and all that other stuff? I get
Wait. They asked them what? How many tackles did who have?
That Mason Graham had for his career.
Oh.
I put some stupid numbers. Should have won it. But,
That's
well,
crazy. Yeah, oh well. You at the casino. You got plenty of chances to go win something.
That's some bullshit, man. Bullshit, man. Give me $50 gift thing.
Yeah, so my next two, like I said, I got confirmation on Armand. I'm just waiting for the league to say it. And then if Carolina keeps their pick and they don't trade down, I got them taking Shamar Stewart, the edge. But
Shamar Stewart. Okay.
yeah. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna step out for 2 seconds.
So, hey, so Dave,
Yes, sir.
Does New Orleans take the door?
Would New Orleans do that?
They hurting their quarterback right now.
They need one. I think they might try to go Spencer Rattler.
Man, Spencer Rattler. Hey, Dave, them motherfuckers starting to lose.
I'm
Rattler's not bad.
Yeah, but
He ain't good either.
So the Giants just said that they're going to pick up the 5th-year option on Kayvon Thibodeau.
He really ain't bad.
He was
Did they pick it up?
They're going to pick up his rookie option, 5th year.
They should. They said the Giants picking up Thibodeau's option.
Yeah. Man, if we get all the
So that's their edges. That's their edges. Kayvon
Their
Thibodeau.
edges, that dude and
Abdul
Thibodeau.
Carter with their
It
edges.
ain't gonna be no time to be throwing that ball all around that field.
No, you're gonna have to run it. No, you're gonna have to run the football on that.
Come on, Bron. You
better
need to hold
run
the
it.
ball.
There you go, from Missouri, right? Told you. Yeah, hey man, your source is hitting right tonight.
Yep.
That source is hitting. I wish they let me gamble. We'd have called the last 5. The source is hitting right. You know what's funny about it is a lot of the guys who come from like Nigeria, all my friends, they parents just let them play, and then all of a sudden they let them play, and then these motherfuckers get drafted.
Yeah.
Hey Dave, you like this pick?
Oh, he's a quality player. Quality football player. You know,
Well, the Jets-
what the Jets need, given what they're going to be having at quarterback.
Who's their quarterback?
Justin Fields. So they're going to need as much athleticism and young legs as they can up front. No sacks allowed on 400 block attempts.
God,
24.
that motherfucker driving
No
people.
So here's your next 4 picks. Panthers, Saints, Bears, 49ers. Saints will be the only chance that Shador would go in those next 4 picks.
He didn't know he was gonna be the top 10 or something.
Well, some people don't want to go.
Oh,
They rather be home with their family.
They did.
go back to teaching the start this. Close the game
And
out.
that big family he got, they're not going to Green Bay.
Right.
Hey, Jay, we're looking at that big family. They're not going to Green Bay.
What's that?
Got his ass.
The family that he had, they're
Yeah.
not going to Green Bay.
They're not going to
Two out.
Green Bay.
2 out. Sorry, man.
No, sir.
Jets always hate their pick.
Yeah, they boo their pick every year.
All right. Yeah, so they got themselves Justin Fields, and then they got themselves some offensive linemen.
That's
Yeah.
a good thing for the
They need
Jets.
some young legs up there. That's a good idea.
Hey, who's the next pick, Cody? Who's up?
The next one up is Carolina, and I'm gonna tell
What
you
they
who.
did?
I'm
What
gonna
did
tell
they
He's
you.
do?
in.
So I have them taking Shamar Stewart, but
Jamar Stewart from where?
yeah, the edge out of Texas A&M.
Oh, that's that edge out of A&M?
Yep,
Yep.
that's who I have them taking, but we're gonna see.
Who you saying
New
is
Orleans
again?
is on the clock.
Panthers? Who the
Panthers,
Panthers
yeah.
got on their edge?
Panthers are going to be taking Panthers going to be
They
taking
on their
Tetaroa.
edge.
Tetaroa McMillan's going to go to the Panthers.
So they got old ass Clowney on their edge. So they might take an edge.
They ain't got no choice.
Cody, it's going to be Tetaroa McMillan at the 8th pick.
Sorry, motherfucker. Don't blow the stage.
What's that?
Sorry,
Tetaroa McMillan.
I like
at
that.
the 8th.
I like that.
They have to win.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah, you give Bryce Young. You basically giving Bryce Young 2 legit receivers. So
Yeah, I like that.
They got to win.
What you say, Dave?
Tetaroa McMillan from
McMillan.
Arizona, number 8.
Yeah, I like that a lot too. That's, I mean,
Going back to
Does Bryce need any help on the wide receiver side? How bad are they receivers, Cody?
what the fuck was
who
that?
at Carolina?
Yeah,
Oh,
how bad
yeah.
are they receivers?
I mean, they just
Listen.
took Xavier Legette last year, and then they had I don't know if they still have Thielen. I think Thielen's gone now.
He's got one of the most unique skill sets. He's going to have one of the most unique skill sets in all of pro football. He is a top-level pro football player, college football player that could have also been a level volleyball player.
He done
Really?
went to the base.
Hang
So
time.
he done got out the base. Right.
volleyball.
38-inch vertical, and he's 6'4".
Oh yeah, no, yeah, 260 or
30
6'4", and he's 212, 6'4" and a half, 212.
6'4", 212, and a good
Yep.
frame.
he
And
moves, he
NFL
moves.
strength and conditioning. He's going to be ripped by
He
his
runs-
second
he
or
run-
third year. He's going to be very strong.
He runs a 4.4, which is impressive.
How about this, Cody? Mike Evans with more vertical.
Yeah, Mike Evans, a little bit faster. Mike Evans with more vertical. That's
Right, but
what he is. Yeah.
he ain't gonna have yak like Mike Evans. He was
No. He ain't gonna have the yards after catch, but he
That
is
big
physical.
Joker
He is
Road
super
dude.
physical. You know what? Let me pull up his comp card. Let me see who
yes, please
who
do.
they related him to. Hold on, let me see here. Because I know his catch radius is just insane. Here we go. Copy. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, sorry about that. Has some work stuff. So we do think it's going to be Tetaroa, right? So with New Orleans on the clock here at pick 9 for the NFL draft 2025, what do we think?
Say, David
Is there a
Cody?
chance that Stuart Sanders goes here?
It still could be. I think it still could be Shamar Stewart though too, man. It's
Okay, at 9.
What was the
or
pick,
just
Dave?
an edge.
What did
I
y'all
think they
say?
could go an edge in general.
Okay,
What was the pick y'all said?
Tetaroa McMillan,
The wide receiver?
Arizona wide receiver. Yes. Okay, here comes the commish.
Yep, that's who they took. McMillan. That's a great pick. Yeah, that's a great pick.
So good for him. And look, all I can say is all the men in his family are tall.
Yeah.
I think like all of them. Ain't no short men in that family, dog. Got a little love from Keon Coleman. 6'4", 219. And they're calling his comp Drake London.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see a Drake London.
But he's dynamic in the air, guys. Oh.
I'm told the Saints are not drafting a QB at 9.
Okay.
Not drafting a QB at 9.
That's cool.
So I got them taking Tyler Warren.
So they think they may take
Tyler Warren, the tight end out of Penn State.
That's my projection. That's my projection, but I'll let you know.
Okay.
Yeah. Early Panthers projections for Tet McMillan: 111 targets, 70 receptions, 921 yards, and 6 touchdowns.
That's the projection as a rookie?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a solid rookie season.
Yeah, not bad at all, especially when it's
what?
Bryce Young. Bryce Young's still trying to figure it out himself, you know.
So Mel
Cody,
got
what did Cody?
he got your boy as best available. They got Shador as best available. You need a quarterback? Think of the hell out of it.
Who did they pick?
They're
I
not.
don't
They said
even
they're
know
not
if
taking the quarterback.
They said they're not taking the quarterback, Tony. But that's all right. He's gonna end
At
up
least
with the
that's
Steelers.
at least that's what my source is saying, and she ain't been wrong yet. Yeah, Kelvin Banks Jr. to New Orleans. Kelvin Banks Jr.
Kelvin Banks Jr.
O-line out of Texas.
O-line out of Texas.
Yeah.
Big boy.
That's the call. That's what we get from our source.
Yeah, Kelvin Banks Jr., the O-line out of Texas. Okay.
Yeah, this kid is going to be pretty good, man. I like this pick for Carolina. That's good. I haven't seen a bad pick yet. You don't really start seeing bad picks until you get a little further down in the round.
Oh,
But
yeah.
these guys picked here are all pretty good football players. There hasn't been to me, the biggest quote unquote reach would be Ashton Genty at 6. That's the biggest reach, and he's not a reach.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? He's not a reach.
Exactly.
It's just conventional wisdom would be you don't take a running back this early, but he's special. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So we're going to look at.
He could have gone early. I still think he could have gone earlier.
All right, here we go. Here's Tet McMillan.
Pick is in for New Orleans.
I mean, I got my man's. So he ran a 4.53 at his pro day.
He's faster than that.
Yeah.
He's a volleyball player, so you have to be. Those guys are fast twitch.
Yep.
So
6'4", 213. He had a good 20-yard, 2.62.
See what I'm saying? He's faster than he looks. Big body. He should be fine.
Yeah, they still have Adam Thielen there as well. He's 22.
Mm-hmm.
So his strength, tall, long, limber athlete, volleyball background, exceptional ball skills. Finishes catches strong to the ground. He needs to continue adding bulk and strength. Physical press corners will be a new challenge for him. Average deep speed and lacks pull-away gear.
He'll be all right.
Simplistic route tree in college. These are his weaknesses. Yeah. Summary: a 3-year starter at Arizona, McMillan flexed across the formation, 78.1% of snaps wide, 21.6% in the slot. They ran a spread scheme while catching passes from his longtime best friend, Noah Fifta. The Hawaiian native was one of the most productive players in college football over the past 2 seasons. He led the FBS in combined receiving yards with 2,700. Led them in downs and catches for more than 20 yards.
So did you guys see this graphic, Cody? The Saints have 4 quarterbacks on the roster as it is.
Yeah, I got them taking Tyler. Wait, who did I say? Oh, no, Kelvin Banks Jr.
Calvin Banks, yeah.
See, just trust me when I tell you, man. I got these sources.
Good job, Kelvin Banks. Tackle, Texas.
Yeah, with the QB need, I got them. So I have them actually taking Jackson Dart in the 2nd round.
Who's that?
Who's Jackson Dart?
No, who's taking him the 2nd round?
The Saints. I have the Saints.
Okay.
I have the Saints taking Jackson Dart in the 2nd.
Mm-hmm. Played 42 games in
Jackson
college.
Dart is
all
from
at
down
that
that
tackle.
area too.
So
I
that's what I said. I have Jackson. I have them taking Jackson Dart in the 2nd round, TK.
Yeah, this is a big kid, dude.
Oh, yeah. No, he's a big boy.
Big kid. I think he needs to work on his run blocking as far as road grading. But
I was going to say, let me. I can pull up his stat card too.
Yeah, he's a legit pass blocker.
Let's see.
You want to see him be more nasty out there in the run game, but he'll be fine.
Then we got offensive tackles.
Mm-hmm.
Is he technically a guard, I guess?
Mm-hmm.
Who the Bears getting, man? Talk to me. Who they need? Wide
Here we
receiver?
I'm surprised that the Bears didn't.
So he's ranked actually Tyler.
Cody, who do they
Bears have been
get?
talking all week about moving up, so they're going to stay pat. So let's see what they
Who
can
did the Bears get to put them over the top?
Come on, Buster, go get the ball, dude.
I had him taking Jalen Walker, the edge out of Georgia.
Okay.
Is he a big?
That's.
Ooh.
I mean, because he's got to be a big.
So Kelvin Banks was freshman All-American, 2nd team All-American, 1st team All-Big 12, 1st team All-American Lombardi Award, Outland Trophy, 1st team All-SEC, blocking trophy, and he missed 1 game his entire college career. He needs more arm length to catch more blocks.
Who the hell is one?
Right.
Long arm defenders can break him down. If you watch the 2024 Georgia tape, you can see a lot of it.
You talking about Banks?
Drive, yeah.
Hey, man, who are these girls they got on the stage?
He lacks overpowering strength to read effect defenders. And he was flagged for 3 false starts and 4 holding calls in 2024. 100% of his college snaps came at left tackle. Any position change would be a protection.
Tony's mad because they got women on the stage. Leave them girls alone, Tony. Got to change it up a little bit, because they're hyping up the schedule release, Tony.
Yeah.
Tony is a real sports fan. He don't want to see no girls right now.
All this shit right now, man. This shit don't got nothing to do with what we trying to do. Put your jersey on, tell them.
May
so
14th.
I'd rather
Get ready,
come out
everybody.
there
May
with Bears
14th.
jerseys on so they can
Every game revealed. Listen, nobody does it better than the NFL as far as
The
marketing.
NFL is the best marketing motherfucker.
Nobody does it better. Maybe
They got
McDonald's.
us feeling like we got
McDonald's and
crack.
Coca-Cola,
At least they crack.
they market they're marketing everything, and they do such a great job with it. So here we go, pick number 10.
See all this shit, man. Tell me
Everybody,
what the Bears gonna get. You know, this shit, worried about no damn fashion. And they out there, man, they could have done this shit on the
Loveland.
side.
Loveland.
so how does that work, everybody? When you're in the war room, how does that work? How do you decide who you hug in the war room? Who gets to hug the GM? You know,
I think it's like church.
One gets excited, they they congratulate everybody. How's that work? You have like a design hug partner, like the guy next to you, or everybody has to turn left.
I think it's like church. You just hug from both sides.
No, but you gotta figure out who you dapping up.
Who did they
who
take,
gets the
Cody?
bro hug. How does
Who
that
did
work?
I don't got it yet, but I got rumors swirling about Tyler Warren.
Tyler,
I mean,
that's not a
Loveland,
bad
Poston
thing.
Loveland, Poston
Tyler
Loveland.
Warren.
Poston Neverland?
Hold on,
Hold up.
I don't got it yet.
You don't have it.
I had rumors
Oh, yeah.
swirling of Poston
Stephen
Loveland,
Michael
but
tribute. Stephen Michael tribute.
I'll say I had rumors of Poston Loveland, but it wasn't
I
It
would
wasn't
take
anything
that one, dude.
set in stone.
They do
Mhm.
because they need some. Listen, if I were them, I would take that tight end because he plays H-back, he plays tight end. He can
Yeah.
help Caleb out a lot. That would be a great pick for them. Walter Payton.
Yeah, I keep hearing Colston Loveland. Like,
This is the 50th anniversary of Walter Payton. And wow, dude.
Wow, 50th anniversary of Walter Payton being selected.
yeah, I just got 2 tweets of saying Colston Loveland, but I don't know why. They don't need a tight end.
Is he a tight end?
Yeah.
He's not better than the dude from Penn State.
No, he's not.
Man, I'm not taking him.
I mean, he's good. Loveland is
The
really
guy
damn
from
good.
Penn State is really good, dude. That dude is
Yeah, they took Colston Loveland. Yeah.
Buster, what you
Colston
doing?
Loveland.
Oh,
Where,
wow.
tight end from where?
From Michigan. He's a beast. He's a
Oh,
beast.
yeah, he is good. From Michigan.
He's a beast. Yeah, he's a beast.
Loveland. From Michigan.
Loveland.
He is good now. They needed a tight end. He's
Yeah.
good. But I
He's
like
great
the
route
Penn State
running.
guy
He's
better.
got sneaky blocking ability, and he's a day one mismatch weapon. If you put this guy on any offense, he's going off.
He can
From
play
day
now.
one, instant starter, instant
He's
different.
more athletic Chris Cooley.
He was out there when
Yep.
Dallas had their tight
Yep.
end.
Cooley was a good
Everyone was tight end.
He wasn't no bum.
You know who this?
You know who he reminds me of, Dave? He reminds me of a faster and a little bit more physical Evan Ingram when he first came out.
Yeah, yeah.
Cody.
But
Cody.
the thing I noticed
San
about
Francisco
Colston,
should take the guy from Penn State.
smooth hands, great hands.
Don't they got to replace your boy, the tight end they got now?
No, they're going to take a lineman to protect that asset they just spent all that money on.
Yeah.
Won't they take the tight end that they got? San Francisco known for good tight ends.
Pick the 10. Look at this.
They're
Pick
not-
the 10
they have
over
George
the San
Kittle.
Francisco guy.
Kittle getting old, man.
Yeah, but they also have somebody under him who's not bad either.
Right.
Man, I'd take the guy from Penn State. He fit perfectly with them.
Nah, that's
With that
not.
kind
Why
of
would you?
offense? Because Brock Purdy need all the weapons he can get. He's
No,
absolutely terrible.
you need to protect Purdy.
Did they ever give him a big contract?
I tell you what, let that dude fall to Dallas. Dallas next, ain't they? We have
That
the
hey,
brand.
TK, y'all are gonna take Omarion Hampton, the running back out of Carolina.
Oh, we're gonna take the running back out of Carolina. They said Mario on him.
That's a good air pick. That's a good fucking pick.
Guys over here love that big Tony.
That's a good ass pick.
Please, San Fran, don't take our running back.
Pick your dog.
Don't
Someone
take
said,
our
"Pick your
running
dog."
back. Oh, who the fuck is
Here on
this?
the TV Report, we like to keep it very informal. I'm your host, David.
Mikael Williams. They're taking Michael Williams, the edge.
Hey, they
Michael
taking Michael Williams, the edge. The edge. Pick is in.
So they're going to retool that defense a little bit, bring in some young talent. So your next four picks are going to be
that's what I'm
49ers,
hearing.
Cowboys, Dolphins, and Colts.
Hey, Coach.
Yeah.
If y'all get that
I
dude
think he's
from
probably better
Penn
than
State,
Jenkins.
that tight end,
I think that might be better than Rico Dowdle.
dude,
right
that's
now.
gonna be hell.
Oh yeah. Fuck that.
If he fall to y'all gonna be lucky as shit.
Oh yeah, no. If Tyler Warren is there, they'll probably take him. But
You gotta take him. Man, I watched that dude. He kept Penn
but
State
see,
in
man,
every
they
game.
need an edge rusher though.
right.
They need an edge rusher bad though. TK.
Huh?
Washington needs an edge rusher bad.
Man, y'all get an edge rush in the damn.
I got them taking James Pierce Jr. in the first.
I'm not
James
gonna
Pierce
pick-
Jr. being down here at 12. If he's there at 12 for Dallas, that's a good pick. He's a good player.
Yeah, I got him falling actually down to 29 to the Redskins.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, Commanders. Yeah. That's where I got them taking is Pierce Jr.
Let's go, commies.
Yeah.
I don't know what to think about the San Francisco 49ers this year as far as what's going on going on for the future for them. Is their Super Bowl window open? Can they get it reopened? I mean, what's next for them?
Who's this?
They paying Bart Purdy all that money. They terrible. San Francisco done. Put a fork in them. They done. Once you pay your quarterback, you done. That's why the Redskins, Commanders got 3 years. 3 years.
Yeah, I got them right now. They're saying
Hey,
that
Jay.
they're taking that
Jay.
edge Michael Williams out of Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
And see, I had him. Going to the Lions at 28 to put on the other side of what's his name, Aiden Hutchinson.
Yeah. And that's going to be interesting when we see Detroit pick where they go. I think they have to go defense because of just how many guys they lost to injury last year, and beyond what Washington did to them in that playoff game.
Hey, so what is the great Jerry Jones going to do? Will he take a running back? He actually got to take a running back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I
no,
know.
I got you taking Amarion Hampton. I mean, I'll tell you right now, if you don't take Amarion Hampton, y'all missed.
Hey, fucking Jerry Jones may call me up and be like, hey, you taking Tony Kennedy.
Yeah,
They know
nah.
55 years old.
If y'all don't take Amarion Hampton, y'all missed.
Can I get something?
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you right now, as a diehard Commanders fan, that's one running back I do not want to see 2 times a year. Is Amarion Hampton.
This
Possibly.
This damn fucking country used to pick an old ass motherfucker.
Yeah, we got that one.
Shit.
Yeah.
Man, well,
Yeah, he's a good.
all these old motherfuckers.
Oh, wait a minute. Cody.
Yeah.
Matthew Golden is still sitting there in the green room, and Dallas is picking next. That's starting to look like Matthew Golden might be going to the Cowboys.
What's Matthew Golden? Who is he playing?
I could see
They were
that. I
talking
could
about
see that.
They were talking about they were going to take Teteroa McMillan. So if Golden is sitting there and he went to UT,
That's what they need.
that's what
We need
Dallas.
I
a
don't
running
know,
back.
man. I think they need a running back way more than they need a wide receiver. They can't
Okay.
barely get the ball. They
Okay.
can barely get the ball to CeeDee Lamb right now.
Exactly. So watch what happens.
They'll do some dumb.
Dallas about to do something stupid.
Right, we don't. We got all them. Right. And all this other bullshit, man. Tell me who we drafted. Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm looking at.
Panthers just won game 2 of round 1 of the playoffs.
Oh, Florida. Yeah.
Yep.
How about the Caps up 2-0, baby?
Yeah, Caps took a good win last night.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
We saw the
2-0.
whole quarterback room was at the game, man.
Yeah, they were all
Yeah.
there at the game,
That
chugging
was really
back
cool.
beers. Yeah.
Yeah, you see Uncle Ted got him nice seats on the glass.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Those are straight from Uncle Ted, though. Come on.
So that's like the second or third time they've been to a game.
Yeah.
The QB room's gone to a couple games there to try to
Yeah.
watch Ovechkin's
Yeah.
goals.
But
All right, the
playoff
pick is in.
That's
We already
nice.
said this. This is Michael Williams.
Michael Williams, edge.
Yeah, yep,
Georgia.
Michael Williams.
Go Bulldogs. Okay.
Edge.
Michael Williams. I mean, he is a big-time physical presence on the edge, though.
All right, the world champions are up next, baby.
I don't
Cowboys
see
ain't no
how
world
they.
champions. The Eagles ain't picking yet, boy. What's wrong with you, man?
I don't see how
Always
they.
world champions in that
Say
division.
1992, 93,
Always champs in that division.
95.
I was gonna say I think 92 wasn't that? No. But no, I don't see how y'all don't take Hampton right here. To be honest,
Omarion Hampton.
yeah, I don't see how you don't.
Give everybody, Cody, give everybody a primer on Omarion Hampton out of North Carolina.
Well, let me pull up. I can pull up my stats, my breakdown here.
Cody, unless they want the top receiver to go with CeeDee Lamb, and then they think they can get another running back later.
Yeah,
They think that every year.
True.
But that's if you got a confident GM. We don't have a confident GM.
Tony,
All right. Yes,
Cody,
so-
what did Matthew Golden run at the combine? Didn't he run under 4.4? Yeah. He ran
hold
under
on.
4.4 at the
I'm in my running backs right now. So here we go. Omarion Hampton. So for his combine, he measured at 5'11 and a half, 221 pounds.
Nice.
He ran a 4.46 with a 2.5 and a 20.
That's perfect. That's all perfect running back.
That's
all
perfect.
perfect running back.
His strengths are thick, square up build, above average run strength, especially in his lower half. Tilts downfield with the forward lean to the barrel. Above average initial bursts for a 220-pound athlete. Reads blocks well at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
And subtly sets up defenders before
What's
cutting
the pick,
back.
Cody? The pick is
He's
in. What
leverage.
is it?
Yeah.
What's the
I think
pick?
it's Matthew Golden.
Let me see. I haven't got it yet. They take Tyler Booker, guard. Tyler Booker, guard.
Oh, dear.
Tyler Booker, guard.
Yeah.
Tyler Booker, guard.
Well, Jerry might be smart.
That's crazy, honestly.
Didn't I tell you they want to take a lineman? I was arguing with you about that, Cody. These fools don't. They ain't fucking with you.
Wow.
Remember I said they got to replace the two offensive linemen, then you read their linemen.
Bro, I had Tyler.
And I said,
I had Tyler Booker going at the last pick of the first round or slip into the second. That's a reach for me.
It's a bit of a.
That's a big reach for me.
He better be able to play.
All right, get him. All right. I thought he was going to hold on. I thought the Ravens might have his time.
Rico got it.
That's a
That's my
big.
guy.
That's a big.
I
reach.
know him. I know him.
Rookie of the year, baby.
I mean,
know him.
Gary Zabel is ranked higher.
Hold on.
Rookie of the year.
That's my guy.
Yeah, Gary Zabel is ranked higher.
Yeah.
And
That's the center out of North Dakota State, right?
Yeah, and then so is correct. Yep, North Dakota State. And then so is Josh Simmons, the tackle out of Ohio State, if
Right.
you need a lineman. So I don't know. a reach for me. Like I said, I had him at the last pick of this round, or even slip into the second.
Yeah, and that's right. Zach Martin's retired, so you do what you got to do.
Right. Yeah. But that's just a bit of a reach for me. I think this is a guard and line heavy draft. You can get some decent talent there in the second or third, and really still come out of the bag with somebody great in the first. I think that's now. Granted, I don't think he would have been there in the second. I don't think Tyler Booker would have been there in the second. But
well, I would like to thank everybody for coming here, watching Dallas make the selection of Tyler Booker. We think he's a good young man, good football player. Welcome him here to Dallas at Valley Range.
This one here, I got Miami taking Malachi Starks.
Malachi Starks, you think here?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. So he's going to be the first Alabama player taken in the top 12, first one taken in this draft. So far, we've got Michigan's got 2 guys off the board. Let me see. Colorado's got a guy. Miami's got a guy. Let me see who else. LSU has 1.
Georgia's got a couple.
1. Yeah,
I think they get their second one here in Malachi Starks. I mean, he's a damn good safety.
Yeah.
Reach plays very, very well. Very intelligent, athletic build. He makes great plays at the point of catch.
Hey, Cody, I'm gonna put my phone on charge. Hold on. All right.
Okay. All right.
PK's gonna charge for a minute. So it's gonna be me and Cody running the show for a while.
Yeah.
How are we looking here? We are almost 2 hours in, and we're not halfway through the round. So since 2000, the Cowboys have taken, I think that's 6 offensive linemen since 2000 in the first round. So I think they
I
need
don't know, man. That's a wild pick for me. That's not one that they're taking in regards. Well, I guess they might be. They're taking somebody who can help protect against what's their names up there in Philly. Those 2 D tackles.
This guy is not going to be big enough to take care of those guys.
No, he's not at all.
Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis are absolutely monstrous. Okay.
Yeah, Jalen Carter more than Jordan Davis, but yeah, absolutely.
But Jordan Davis is just going to push the pile back. Yeah. I see this guy Tyler Booker. I see the way he moves in a pair of slippers. Pretty good on his feet.
I think he's more of a swing guard too. Like he's going to move. He's definitely going to run.
Yeah, a pulling guy. Yeah. So, we'll see how that goes. So we're going to see what happens here for the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah. I got them. Like I said, I got them taking Malachi Starks, man. That safety out of Georgia. They just lost Javon Holland. Right. Javon Holland makes his way. Who is that? Up to New York, I believe.
Yeah.
Which I did not want to see. They're really bolstering that defense. But Javon Holland was a good signing up there. And so they have an instant need to fill at safety, and Malachi Starks is like the perfect fit for that defense and really kind of the same play style, I feel like, as a Javon Holland. I feel like it's a good match.
And in the NFC East right now, defense and offensive line is the name of the game. That's where it's at. You're going to have to defend these guys and come up with ways to slow them down and stop them and build up your offensive line as best you can. Protect your quarterback.
Yeah.
Great. So I'm going to go on mute for just 1 second. Everybody, stick with us here on the TD Report. This is going to be the first time. By the way, this is going to be the first time. What you got?
We'll step away for a second, Dave, because I got to get up too. So I'll just put our. We'll be right back.
We're going to step away for 1 second. This is going to be the first time I've taken a bathroom break in 5 years of doing the draft. So I'm getting old, guys. Hang on with us, okay? Whenever you guys are ready.
All right. We back. Let's see. Did we miss the pick?
No, the network stuck. The network went on commercial too, so we're good.
Well, who did Miami take?
Let's take a look. No, they didn't announce the pick, but let me see if it popped up on ESPN. Let's go
Yeah,
ahead.
because it says the Colts pick is in. So who did Miami take? That's
Kenneth Grant, defensive tackle out of Michigan.
Oh wow! What the heck?
That's 2 Michigan guys now, or 3?
That's three Michigan
Yeah, I
guys.
mean, he's 6'3", 339.
He looks bigger than 6'3", dude. He looks a lot bigger than 6'3" to me, but okay.
I mean, he's massive. 339 is. I mean, that's.
Oof.
But yeah, I mean, I had him at 22.
Mm-hmm. Well, it looks like there's a run. You know,
Yeah.
It's kind of some of the bigger guys.
Tyler Warren to the Colts is the best pick.
Tyler Warren to the Colts, you think? I don't know, bro. Honestly, I don't know what the Colts are doing. You know, not sure what's going on with the quarterback situation. It's very unsure. You know, I don't know if Anthony Richardson's going to be able to stay there after his rookie deal is up. If that's not the case, then what are you drafting for? You're not going to draft a weapon. You're not going to draft a weapon to quote unquote help him out if you know you're going to move him out of there anyway. You did sign Daniel Jones to the 1-year deal, but again, that's a 1-year deal, right? Can lightning strike twice in the same again, and you're able to get a guy rehabbed? You know what I'm saying? You know, similar to what happened with Sam Darnold, and you have a miracle season with a Daniel Jones, and then you're like, hey, let's give him a long-term deal.
Oh damn! Colts are taking Tyler Warren.
Tyler Warren. Yep. Good job.
So I had Colston Loveland here at first because I had the Saints taking Warren in mind.
Compare him to Brock Bowers as a prospect.
Yeah. But he ain't Brock Bowers.
Right.
Brock Bowers was, bruh.
I don't know, man. If he goes to a team though that passes as much, I mean, with he could be whoever the hell they roll out there at quarterback. He's going to be a great help too.
Now here's one of your pet teams, Cody. You've got the Falcons on the clock here. What do you think happens here?
I got them going Derek Harmon, that D tackle out of Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the kid's he's polished, he's powerful.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's disruptive in the pass rush, which is really good, and that's something that they lack. They already have they've hit on some really damn good linebackers. They had a star in their linebacker last year. And I think if they get a little bit more disruptive up front and can pressure the quarterback, they'll be good. They can be a lot better than what they were, I'll say.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think rolling Penix out there from start of the season and through training camp and working with these guys rather than being a end of the season throw in is going to be a big difference as well. I like Penix a lot. I'm a fan of the kid if he can stay healthy and keep his bearings with him.
I think so.
It's Abdul, right?
Abdul Carter. Yep.
Okay.
So that's the second guy for Penn State. Abdul Carter went and Tyler Warren went. Michigan has 3 guys off the board already. Hey, to be
Great
honest
pick,
with
guys.
you, not to be honest with you. Oh, Tyler Warren goes 6'5", 256. That's great size.
Yeah, it's great. That's a great pick.
Falcons
But
on the
what I
clock,
thought it
Tony.
could be. Who?
Falcons.
Yeah. What they got? What they need, Cody?
The Falcons, I got them taking Derek Harmon, the D tackle out of Oregon.
They need everything.
They need good defensive front. They need a good defensive front, man.
So
They
what
could use
happened
some
late?
linemen,
What
but
happened late in the year? Who did they lose? When they
I can
lost
see
to you
an
guys,
I can see an edge as well. I can see an
edge or
edge here
defensive
too.
front.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Atlanta's got about 5 minutes left on the clock, and their pick isn't in yet. Is it possible we see a trade here?
I haven't heard anything
Who would
swirling
trade
about
to get
rumors
the
of a
first?
trade, but it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, anything can happen, but I do think that the Falcons are really needy of a defensive front, and I think they have a lot of options here to pick from. And depending on who's offering a trade, they might lose out on those options because there does seem to be somewhat of a run going on here. So I think they need to jump on their D tackle here and now, so they don't miss out on cream of the crop.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, 2 defensive tackles off the board already, and you think they might have to get one here while the getting's good.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
We're not going to see another tight end go until the second round, are we? And maybe further.
Yeah, no, I don't have another tight end going.
Yeah. So yeah, the Penn State guy and the Michigan guy, Cole
Man,
Loveland,
I'm gonna tell you what right now. If Matthew Golden or Amarion Hampton are available at pick 29, Washington will not be trading back, and they will be taking one of those 2 players if they're available. Adam Peters has already stressed that he wants to get another running back to work alongside of Brian Robinson and Austin Eckler, but it's obviously another running back to lead the front within the offense. I mean, we saw last year that Robinson just didn't have what it takes to kind of get it done. But yeah, I think they can take either one of those guys, and they know they need a wide receiver, someone on the other side there. And Matthew Golden would be a great spot, someone to run in the slot or even on the outside, just speed to blow past everyone, which would help the run game on top of it, honestly.
I don't think he's going to last to 29. I don't think Matthew Golden's going to last that long.
Well,
That's another 13 picks, Cody.
Going to the Ravens 2 picks prior.
Huh?
Hold on just a sec. I had him going to the Ravens 2 picks prior.
Okay. And honestly, I know this is terrible to say. I like him better than Zay Flowers. There, I said it. Sorry.
Oh, I agree. I like him a lot better than Zay Flowers.
I hate to say it. Sorry.
Yeah, I think Matthew Golden, he's faster. I think he has better hands. I think he's a little bit more physical at the point of the catch. His catch radius at that is phenomenal. Flowers has insane route running though, so I think they'd be great to pair together.
I'll tell you what. When Zay Flowers is time, when Zay Flowers comes off that rookie deal, if he ain't reasonable, he got to go.
We'll see, and that's the thing right now. He's not actually taking up that much money because he took most of his money in his signing bonus.
Yeah. So the thing is, when it's time for him to make real money, if that kid ain't reasonable, he got to go.
Oh yeah.
I'm still a little mad about that AFC Championship game. What he did, that was about the dumbest thing I've ever seen. That was stupid. in a game. What did the Ravens lose that game by? 3, 4 at home? Nah.
Yeah, he did 2 dumb things that game. Well, he couldn't help the fumble, but
no, I'm not worried about the fumble. I'm talking about the 15-yard unsportsmanlike. That was stupid. And then unfortunately for him, he was hurt against the Bills, right? He didn't play in the Bills game last year in the playoffs. He didn't play, right?
Who's that?
Zay Flowers didn't play against the Bills in the playoffs. He was hurt, right?
Yeah, no, I don't think he did. Yeah, he had like a hamstring or something.
You're correct,
Yeah.
Dave.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like a hamstring or something like that.
Okie dokie.
All right, let's see who we got.
Yeah, I think for the Falcons, those good young players they have on the offense, the skill players, they missed the playoffs by what, 1 game last year?
Yeah.
Yeah, this has got to be a playoff year right now. This is it. Pick us in, guys.
Let's see.
What you getting, Cody?
Nothing yet. Hold on. My sources must have got some liquor on it for him or something.
Yeah, your source over there chilling in Green Bay. He out there tailgating with them people right there.
I was gonna say after those first few picks, the interest starts to fade. I guess.
Oh, you see that little tailgate thing they got there on the side with the
Arthur Blank is on the phone, Cody. He's making the call. Hello, this is Arthur Blanks of the Atlanta Falcons.
You want you to come
Is
play
this phone
football?
on? Is this phone on?
Hello.
Come on,
Can
man.
you hear me now?
Come on.
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now?
They should be good, right?
Come on. Jalen Walker, edge.
Jalen
Georgia.
Walker. Jalen Walker.
Jalen Walker, defensive end from Georgia. That's 2 Georgia Bulldogs off the board. And he's going to be playing for the Falcons.
Right,
As I recall, that's in the same state. Good for him.
Alabama. What does he play?
Edge.
Yeah,
The
he's a
edge.
he's a true defensive
Oh, yeah,
end.
yeah. He's been there for a while, right? Is he the dude that's been there for a while?
Yeah, he definitely. Well, let me see. Oh, he can get down. He can get to the quarterback. He can get to the QB.
Yes, wait. That a foul? Foul ball, dog. Oh, you sorry. God damn it. Man, baseball. Look at Arthur. Is that your boy, Arthur? He look like he's too old to run that team too, Dave.
What's that?
Arthur, was that Arthur Blank?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember this kid. This dude can play, man. Fake Micah Parsons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fake Parsons.
Yeah, I'll say yeah. He's a Walmart brand Micah.
He's
Yeah.
a T-move.
Did you say
He's a T-move.
Timu Micah?
Nah, he's a bit better than Timu.
Hey, T-move got some good shit now,
Big
dude.
lots.
Big lots.
He said big lot. Man, y'all better leave big lots alone.
Hey, I'm not
Big
dissing
lots.
big lots. I
Big
like
lots
big
are
lots.
gonna be regular lots.
Big lots and great value, man. Can't afford these name brands. All right, Arizona Cardinals are picking. They've been under 500 in each of the last 3 seasons. So something's got to give, babe.
So Dave, we had an hour and 40 minutes.
2 hours.
2 hours. No, it started at 8:08.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
We're at 2 hours and 1 minute streaming.
Yeah, but it started at 8:08. That was the first when they put on the clock was 8:08. Yeah, we're at an hour 42 minutes now, and we almost at the middle of the first round.
We just finished. Oh yeah, no, we're at the middle pick now.
Middle pick now, 16, and then it comes down to all the rest of these are considered playoff caliber teams after that, right? How many teams made the
technically.
playoffs?
Yeah.
14.
Yep.
And then it's
Cincinnati
2.
Bengals,
Yep.
Seattle Seahawks, Tampa Bay Bucks, Denver Broncos, Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah. Well, these are playoff teams about to pick now, Betty.
Yeah, now we're getting into teams that actually know what they're doing.
Yeah. That have some competent people at the helm.
I know,
right? Now, man. Told you. Yeah, they need it. He gonna hit a 3. There it is.
Mm-hmm.
Throw the ball in the foul. Yeah. This is about to get interesting now. Let's see what the good teams. Let's see how they're going to get better. 16 and 17 didn't make playoffs, right? But 18 on didn't make the playoffs, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's see how they get better.
All right, take us in for the Arizona Cardinals.
What does Arizona need?
They signed Josh Sweat on defense. What do you
I
think,
had them taking an edge. I had them taking Mike Green right here. Edge out of Marshall. He had 17 sacks last year. He's got good burst, good strength.
17 sacks?
Yeah, and a deep move set. Yeah, 17 sacks in 2024. Yeah. Yep. I mean, just raw.
17 sacks really jumps out at you.
Yeah, I mean, raw pass rush talent. I mean, I think he can go right here. They need an edge. They need somebody else off the line. If I'm not mistaken, they got Collins on the right end. Didn't they
sign Josh Sweat?
And they got Sweat, so this would be a great addition to that room, and really could kind of give them some.
Well, a lot of edges should be going because of all the stuff, right? I mean, it's a passing league.
Mobile quarterbacks. Yeah.
There's only been 3 edges that have gone. Everyone else has been a tackle. One guard off the board.
We call it the Saquon effect. They took D tackle Walter Nolan.
Walter Nolan, D tackle. Walter Nolan.
Ole Miss.
Like our quarterback?
I like our what?
Like JD Fad.
Oh, this kid is
I love him.
Oh, okay. At least you the only cowboy keep it real.
Yeah, I love him.
6'3", 296.
Yeah, that's a big boy.
That's a big motherfucker, boy. That motherfucker right there, boy.
I think the Eagles will come back with the game.
Here's the thing. It says he's 6'3", 296, but he don't look fat. He's not
that's lean. That's lean.
No, he ain't a fat guy at all.
Yeah, no, that's lean. Yeah, ridiculous athlete for his size, quick first steps, violent hands, and raw power to make him an interior force.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm looking at his highlights. Oh, my God.
Sound like shit.
God damn it. Bengals are on the clock, Tony.
I had them going cornerback here, Dave.
You said corner. They've missed playoffs the last 2 seasons. one of the best offenses in the league, 2 excellent wide receivers, obviously great quarterback.
They can't stop offenses. They can't
And
stop.
they
They
stop,
can't stop anybody.
they can't stop a nosebleed, as Bart
Yeah,
Scott
man.
said.
Yeah. So I got them going cornerback. I got them going Jadiah Barron, the cornerback out of Texas.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
I mean, he's versatile. He can play in just about any scheme.
yeah. He was- what about the doesn't Michigan have a corner that's supposed to be very, very good?
Yeah, Will
Supposed to be a first
Johnson.
grade?
Will Johnson. Yeah, he's good too. He's
Is he
definitely
getting drafted in this first round? Because they said he was a first round talent.
yeah, I had him going 18, so he can go here as well. I mean, I literally have him going next. I think it's between
To
these
Seattle.
two.
Okay.
Yeah, they're literally I flops between these two a lot. They're like 0.2 away from each other in the scouting like ratings.
And Seattle has a good young corner out there already, so you just pair him together with that, right?
Exactly. You pair him on the other side, and you kind of get yourself some good work. But then again, the same in Cincinnati. I think he would fit well there too. I think either one of these corners would be a great pick right now for this pick and 18 to Seattle.
Well, Trey Hendrickson has been given permission. The defensive end at Cincinnati has been given permission to seek a trade. Obviously, if he leaves, when he leaves, that's going to impact their defense. You know, if they don't get a defender if they don't get a defender in trade.
And that's if they, I would say, yeah, that's to say if they find someone to even trade him with. If not, they could mess around and give him one more year. You know.
You mean franchise him?
Yeah.
You know these guys don't like getting franchised.
Yeah, but I mean, it's either that or you go, if no one wanted to trade for you, you can test free agency, and then you're probably not going to make as much as you are in the franchise money.
On the tag.
Especially with the contracts that Jamar Chase and T. Higgins just got. I mean, what are the franchise tag is the average of the 3 highest paid contracts on your roster. And so, like, I mean, he's going to get big money for that year.
Mm-hmm.
I'd take that all day over going.
I thought it was at the position. I thought it was at the position, not on your roster.
Oh, maybe you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But look, DNs make money. I mean, they make,
regardless, he's making more money that year in a franchise tag than he would trying to test the market, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, testing the market, it sounds good, but if the market isn't buying edge talent,
yeah.
That's going to.
And I think if he does test the market, he'll get probably the same amount of money he would get on a 1 year, but for like a 2 year somewhere on the market.
Right. Okay.
So if he's trying to really come out of pocket and play somewhere, for a year, I think he might as well just stay where he's at and take a franchise tag.
And you talked about this already. I could see the Bengals over the next 2 or 3 rounds really go hard after defense and obviously young defensive talent.
Yeah, they need it bad.
And see if they can find, I think it was Dallas, was it 5 years ago, took in their first 6 picks, took like 4 or 5 defensive guys.
6.
Right? 6.
6.
And it's, hey, we're just throwing as much
talent. I'll tell you what.
On your roster to see if you can find some good players in there.
They did do that as well. Like they have Cameron Taylor-Britt starting out there. I mean, I think that guy's a phenomenal cornerback. He's great in man-to-man coverage. His zone coverage is awesome as well. He's just somebody who can cover. And I'm a fan of him for sure. And, I mean, to pair somebody else with him would give them a massive boost in pass coverage. Someone in the secondary, though, like I could also see Malachi Starks going here, the safety out of Georgia that I mentioned earlier, to go into Miami. I could see that here as well to Cincinnati because they need somebody in that secondary that's going to be able to really hold up against these top tier receivers that they play against. I was going to see here.
Hey, I wanted to announce to all of our listeners just real quick before we get to this pick. Eastern Conference action in the NBA first round. The Knicks hold on to beat the Pistons 118-116 and lead that series 2-1. Great finish, by the way, for the Knicks. But the Pistons are a young team, trying to make some noise in the playoffs. But great game there. And Grizzlies and the Thunder are underway right now. The good news is the Grizzlies are not losing right now. They're up 15-6. Yep. Your boy Shamar is going here, Cody.
Shamar Stewart.
Shamar Stewart.
Okay. Yep. I just got it. Shamar Stewart.
And you liked him 10 picks ago.
Yeah, I liked him at 8. Yeah, I liked him at 8 for Carolina.
So I'm mad at you, man.
Yeah.
So
no,
this is a good value pick for Cincinnati then. Good.
Yep.
6'2".
Yeah, top. He was a top 10
6'2",
10 national recruit coming out of Miami. I mean, he was a big guy.
I'm watching this kid walk at 6'6", 290. This Joker's wearing a money green suit.
Yeah.
He does not look 290, bro.
It's
Not
because
at all.
it's all lean, man. It's all lean. These 290
That's all
are pure
muscle.
muscle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. 6'5". No, he's 6'5", 267. 267. And
Yeah.
honestly, he doesn't look a biscuit over 250.
Here you go.
He really
Here
does.
you go. Watch
267.
this. Here you go. Fights through the blocks.
No, I like this. I like this pick.
Great. Oh yeah.
This is a good pick.
Quick to the quarterback. Here you go on Shadur.
Yeah, this is a good pick.
Against
I'd like
the
to see him be a
Gators.
little more productive.
Oh yeah.
I'd like to see him be a little more productive.
But I'll tell you what, man, he holds the line of scrimmage well.
Dude, he is. He almost took out Goodell.
Yeah.
Damn. Damn. With the bear hug. Happy to be here. Nah, that dude. You piggy.
Goodell was like, oh, God.
Yeah. You hit Goodell with the old bull rush. Almost you had him moving back like a refrigerator, man.
Yeah, Goodell depleted.
Yeah. That's the strength and conditioning now that these kids have, seeing the sizes and weights on these guys, they don't look as heavy as they are. Like I said, this guy doesn't look like he's over 250.
Right.
And he's going at he's measuring in at 267. I mean, yeah, that's a big boy.
Just a heads up, after the Commanders pick, I got to jump.
Let's call it after the Commanders then. At 29. I can live with that.
Yeah.
We're not slave drivers here at the TD Report, folks. We want you guys to have a life, Tony is hey, listen, and I've been here before. Tony is charging his phone. A couple of years ago when we were doing the draft, my phone was so hot. It was like a nuclear reactor. I had to turn it off before it exploded. And had to find a computer somewhere so I could log back in. But guys, we do this. We are not the most technologically advanced podcast out here. This is not, an ESPN powered, production. We're on a peanut butter and jelly budget here. But thanks to the people at RX Sports, we might actually be able to get ourselves a background and some real microphones, other than the ones that Cody has. Cody has all of our equipment down in Miami because he used to live here, and he moved to Miami and took the equipment. So now we're all laptops. So, hey, Cody, what's up with that, man? You took all the lights. And
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. It's a big investment that I've made.
We were trying to do the show on a Monday, and we're like, where are the lights? And we're like, Cody,
yeah.
There's no forwarding address.
Come on down to Miami, man. We'll do it live on the beach.
Oh, believe me, when I come down there, I'm not getting no hotel.
Well, I don't know. I got a baby coming in June, so that's
all right. Baby can sleep in y'all's room. I'm gonna sleep on the couch. What's up, man?
Yeah, you got to talk to the
family
wifey on that one. You got to talk to the wifey on that one.
Yeah, tell your wife you got family coming in town, man.
Yeah.
Nah, I'll hit the hotel. It's all good, player. It's all good.
Them hotels are nicer anyway. Trust me. You don't got crying babies.
Haha, crying babies.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. This game hasn't gone final yet?
Oh, so the Seahawks are actually open to moving back, and so are the Bucks.
Seattle might move back, and the Bucks. Okay.
Yeah, both are open to moving back.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
wondering if someone's going to come up to move up for a quarterback here.
Nah. I think out of any year, this would not be the year to move up to take a quarterback, especially not Shedeur Sanders, if only because of the quote-unquote negative media backlash. And I wouldn't blame a team for that, and it's not Shedeur's fault. It's internet
They
troll.
took O-line
What you got, Cody?
Gray Zabel. O-line Gray Zabel.
Oh,
All
great
right.
pick. Great pick.
Gray Zabel, the center.
Center.
North Dakota State. North
The
Dakota
center.
State. Now, he could literally play anything on the line, guys. Any position.
Yeah, like his position is just O-line. That's it.
Yeah, he's no lineman.
Yeah.
This is a good pick. And this is the type of pick that a young coach makes. You know what I'm saying?
Safe
That's
pick.
good.
It's a safe pick
Yeah.
for sure.
He had a great Senior Bowl.
Yeah, he was actually a former lefty pitcher who threw in the low 90s.
Yeah.
He was a big game favorite among O-line coaches and Seattle's top choice. But yeah, he was a former lefty pitcher who threw in the low 90s, believe it or not.
Well, I know another guy that used to be a pretty good college football player that ended up pitching in the majors.
What position did he play?
He was
O-line?
a pitcher. He was an O-lineman.
Yeah, see, that's crazy.
Greg Olson for the Baltimore Orioles. He was a dominant closer, and he was a college football player, and was a guard.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Pitched for the Orioles for years. Ask Cody, ask Chet. Ask your dad.
Yeah.
Hey man,
I hear-
Grizzlies fans in the NBA, so far so good. You're up 10 on the Thunder. So you should basically be thankful at this point. You're not down 50. This is good. Go Grizz. And later on tonight, it's going to be Clippers Nuggets game 3. But that's for people that want to stay up until 10. Well, that game should be starting about now. It's a 10 p.m. game, 10 p.m. start. I've had a little caffeine today, so it doesn't feel like 10 o'clock. Let me see.
What if she says it as Morgan Freeman? Bold stuff. Technically, that's bold.com. No. Well, how can we not say it if that's our name?
Let's see. All right. Who's on the clock here? Tampa Bay Buccaneers, huh?
The Bucks are on the clock. I got them taking that Alabama linebacker.
Okay.
What's it? Jihad Campbell.
Jihad.
My man is
That's the names
6'3".
in the draft.
Yeah, 6'3", 244. Can cover, tackle, rush the passer. Can do it all, really.
Yeah.
I think it's not a bad choice for them. They definitely need a good linebacker to replace what's his name.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Do I got who they're taking? I mean, shit. I don't even know if the Bucks know who they're taking yet.
That's why they wanted to trade. I mean, once you get down to this part of the draft,
like you had your eyes set on a guy, I feel like, and if he's not there, now you're just open to whatever.
So you lose to Washington at home, in the wild card round. If you're Tampa Bay, you did get Mike Evans that 1,000-yard season to keep the streak going. I think that's 14 straight or 13 straight seasons with
something crazy.
So I mean, the season's successful. So if you're the Buccaneers, what do you do to get to that next level, to get to the next round of the playoffs? Where do you start? What do you do? You've added Hassan Reddick. You brought in Charlie Heck at tackle, Anthony Walker and Riley Dixon, at linebacker, at least Anthony Walker. So what else do you need at this point if you're not going to trade this pick? You go for what? Best athlete available?
I don't know. I think you bolster your weakness, and linebacker was a big weakness, and Anthony Walker came in, and that's a decent signing, but I don't think that's the final end all be all. I think they need someone else there with that.
Mm-hmm.
That's worthwhile, and that's why I had Campbell going there with them. You look at where they got hurt in that playoff game last year.
Right.
And that was kind of up the middle when it came to the rushing game late in the fourth quarter. They got gashed left and right in that, and they kind of need somebody to fill those holes. And he really is that guy. He can rush the pass. He can stop the run and tackle, but he can also cover. So when it comes to those underneath drag routes and stuff like that, he can really keep up with these tight ends and cover. And that's why I think it'd be a great pick here for him. But my thing is the Buccaneers are unpredictable right now. They could go any way at all.
Now, they did win their division last year, and I didn't mean to downplay them at all. They did win their division, but again, the NFC South was one of the weaker divisions, in the league, right? So, you win 10 games, you go 10-7, well, 10-8 because you lost the playoff game, but you've got to make some moves if you're going to make another step towards, maybe making it to the divisional round as far as the wild card, right? You're always trying to improve your squad.
Right. Well, I'm mad I didn't get that Genty bet. That would have been a good one.
Mm-hmm.
But I got my Super Bowl prediction was Buffalo versus Washington.
Buffalo versus Washington in this next Super Bowl?
Yeah, and so I put $20 on it and it pays 1,000.
Oh, it's 50-1. Okay.
Yeah. And then I got Jaden Daniels as MVP. Put $10 on it and it gave me 105.
Oh, okay. All right. We're gonna be surprised like everyone else. Let's see what the Buccaneers.
Yeah. Oh, great pick. Emeka Ibuka, wide receiver. Ohio State. I'm surprised. He's good, man. He's a bit now. That dude is like Mike Evans carbon copy. I feel like
he's only 6 feet though, 6 feet 200. So
yeah, I'll say like he's a big guy. As far as physicality and play style is more like how I meant.
Let's see.
See the second guy from Ohio State?
No, that's their first pick.
Oh, wow.
Imagine that's a wild. Ohio State not having a pick until 19.
Yeah, he's one of my favorite out of there. 6 foot, 200 pounds. Watch these highlights. Yeah.
Oh, just wiped out a defensive back on some run blocking. Okay.
Yeah, like what? I mean, good moves, light on his feet.
Yeah. Okay.
Got some good speed to him.
Yeah. Yeah. Now look, for the Saints, I'm gonna need Chris Olave to stay healthy this year, man.
Yeah, good luck on that one.
Last year, that can't happen this year.
That might be 50-1 odds of that not happening.
Oh, really? That bad, huh?
I mean, the guy can't stay healthy to save his life. I don't know what else he can do.
Mm-hmm.
It is a curveball of a pick. I was not expecting them to take a wide receiver at all right here. That was not on my radar in the least bit.
No, I like that pick, though. I like that.
I do like it, but I was not expecting it. You could have gave me 5 guesses. I wouldn't have told you it was a wide receiver.
Yeah. But
I think this was the best available.
Getting older,
Yeah, I think it was the best available. I think they looked at it and said, okay, well, nobody's handshaking, nobody's hugging, nobody was doing nothing in that room.
Cody.
Yo.
Does Denver take Shedeur?
No, they take Amarion Hampton.
Right.
They take a running back.
Yep,
You
Amarion
think
Hampton.
is Shador better than the quarterback they got?
No.
No,
Who they got?
Bo Nix is good.
Bo Nix.
Man, Shador better than Bo.
No, he's
Bo
not.
Nix was almost an MVP last year. He had MVP votes. Shadur's not better than Bo Nix.
Right.
They dogging Shador, man.
No, they're not.
They're really not. They're playing it accurately. It's the same thing
he
that I've
wants to
been
get
saying
picked.
all
He doesn't
year.
want to get picked until look. If he gets picked by the Steelers, that's where he wants to be.
Yeah, I think he's going to the Steelers, man. They asked him who his favorite wide receivers in the leagues were, and he said George Pickens and DK Metcalf.
Yeah.
Oh, so he gave that shit away.
Yeah. They're gonna pick him.
And Fry move. If he get there with those three, he in heaven.
Yep.
Yeah.
That would be like stealing. And I can't believe these people just gonna let that happen.
Yep.
Hey, they decided they wanted to make their picks, and this is what they're gonna get.
And honestly, I'm wondering now with the Bucs going with wide receiver if Chris Godwin isn't going to be healthy come week 1.
Man, he old. All the motherfuckers old. They need some help from Mike Evans.
What? Chris Godwin is like 25.
Ain't he been there like 6, 7 years? He was on the championship team.
Chris Godwin?
The wide receiver. Who was on the championship team?
I don't know, but I know Chris Godwin is not old. He's like 25 years old.
He ain't.
I thought he was on the Bucs championship team.
No.
Yeah, Mike Evans is getting old, but
If he was, it was his rookie year.
Yeah, all them people that was on the championship team, all the motherfuckers got to go.
No.
It's time for people to roll.
They just re-signed Chris Godwin to a long-term deal, like a major extension. He just got off his rookie deal.
Yeah, they must.
yeah. Oh, Godwin is injured. That's the issue.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wonder if he might not be ready by week 1.
So who's on team picking now?
Denver. Denver's going to take
Denver.
Marion Hampton.
And
That's
y'all
who I
think they're
think.
going to take
I
Hampton?
think they're
That's
running
who I
back.
think.
Yeah. That's a
Man,
good
this phone is terrible. I can't wait to get a new phone. I supposed to got it today. This thing terrible.
I mean, when you came out with the corded headphones, I knew it was terrible because they don't even make phones that have that port anymore. Like you can't even use those headphones on phones.
Hey man, it's an iPhone 13. Give it a break.
I'd rather have a corded headphone.
TK, they're on the 17 now.
Well, I'm still at 13. Them motherfuckers are terrible. It don't even charge like it should. And then it start shooting like it looked like Space Invaders, and it start going different colors.
Well,
Yeah, because it's a 13. So yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, man, it's terrible. But all right, man, take care of yourself. Good luck. Don't forget your shirt.
League source on why the Bucs picked Emeka Egbuka, damn good player, quote unquote.
Huh?
Said from the league source, the Bucs picked Emeka Egbuka because, quote unquote, he's a damn good player.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's legit.
No trade in front of the Steelers. Broncos stay put at pick 20.
Who they pick?
They didn't pick anyone yet. They staying put at pick 20. They're not trading.
Oh, they're not trading.
No. Marion Hampton.
Man, this motherfucking phone terrible.
There it is, Marion Hampton.
No, I didn't get confirmation. No, my bad.
I'm still sitting there.
Yeah, I'm
He
preemptive.
ain't on his phone.
He looks upset.
Yeah, that ain't the way you want to be looking because you get memed. You don't want that. Looks like Birdman. We finished.
I want him to drop to 29 so bad.
All right, here comes Roger. Oh, no, Roger looks like he's been doing the P40. You know, maybe got himself a
P90X.
yeah, get the P90X, man. You know. Maybe he's on the Atkins diet or something. I might need to try that.
Do you got who he took, Cody?
I don't got it yet. They haven't picked no one yet.
They said pick his in.
It's in, yeah, but I don't got it. It hasn't came out yet. It hasn't left the room yet. When they give it to these people, it's hard.
This kid go to Gonzaga? What's going on over here, man? Yeah.
It's the Make-A-Wish Foundation, man. He was battling cancer.
Oh. Joker looks healthy.
He does. He looks like he plays cornerback.
With that jacket, he playing lacrosse, bruh. Jade Barron.
Yep.
Cornerback.
Barron. Yep.
Oh, wow. I pronounced it right. Hey.
Yep. He was coached by Vance Joseph's cousin at Texas.
Oh, no. Okay. That's two guys from Texas. Matthew Gold is still in the green room.
So it's the Steelers.
Steelers are up. So let's see what happens.
Do they take Shedeur?
If they don't take Shedeur,
He's
that's
going to the
crazy.
second round. He goes to the
Yep.
second round.
If they don't take him, he's going to second round.
Who's the next team after Pittsburgh?
No one until the second round.
But just name the team.
Like the team who has the pick after?
Yeah.
The Chargers,
Name the team. Next one.
Packers, Vikings, Texans, Rams, Ravens, Lions, Commanders, Bills, Chiefs, Eagles.
And we're off after the Commanders pick.
You don't think the Lions would take them?
Absolutely not.
No.
Who did they take at quarterback? Who they
Jared
got?
Goff.
And who else?
I don't know.
Tony, we're looking at your ear, man.
Yeah, TK. They're not.
I'm sorry.
They're
Yeah,
not taking a backup quarterback in the first round. I don't
Yeah,
see that
that's
happening.
the backup. You take a guy in the first round that you intend to start. If you're not going to take him this year, if you're not going to start him this year, he's going to hold the clipboard. But
Well, they're not even going to start him next year, which is,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
See what we got here. No phone in Shedeur's hand. That's not a good sign, y'all.
Yeah, the energy with Shedeur doesn't look too
With
exuberant.
the first rounders.
The pick is in.
Well,
Pick is in. Did they take them?
no,
Not yet. Hold
not
on.
yet.
You know how they do it.
See, if the phone is ringing in Pittsburgh,
Yeah, they take their
gotta
sweet
see.
ass time.
I see Jackson Dart on his phone. We're not talking to him.
Is that Jackson Dart?
Yeah, but he's not on his phone.
Let's see who we got.
You got anybody, Cody?
Not yet.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, they're not drafting Shedeur
Yes.
at 21.
Yep.
Per league sources, they're not drafting Shedeur.
Derek Harmon.
Wow.
He's a defensive tackle.
Yeah, not taking Shedeur. I didn't see who it is yet, though.
It's Derek Harmon.
Oh, yep, Oregon D tackle. Yep.
Corner Will Johnson.
No. Oregon D tackle Derek Harmon.
Yep.
Wow.
All
Nobody
right.
can be happy with that. That's a horrible pick. I
Chargers.
don't give a fuck. You need a quarterback and you pass. That's not.
They gonna get
That's a
him.
horrible pick.
They'll get him in a second.
What?
They'll get him in the second.
Then that means you don't get that 5th-year option with him. And you lose him. If he's good, then that means he can be out on you.
Nah,
You need
they'll
that
sign him.
5th-year option.
They'll sign him.
That's not a good pick. You may not get him. You know what? The Giants gonna get him.
Nah.
Yeah, they will. Giants gonna get him.
The Giants.
The
The
Giants
Giants got the 35th pick.
They're
That's a
not.
horrible pick.
Nah, they got Russ and Jameis.
Mm-hmm.
Green Bay is on the clock next.
Yeah, Green Bay's on. Los Angeles
Los Angeles on
Chargers. Yeah,
Green Bay's on deck.
yeah. Green Bay is on deck. Yeah, the next
All right, well,
quarter.
this thing is creeping, man. I'm
forward
gonna
until the second.
probably cut out at 11 or the because that's probably gonna end up coming before the 29th pick because we've
That's
gone
cool.
over.
We can
We've
call
gone
it at
over
call it
2
at
picks.
11. That's cool.
Yeah.
You got stuff to do, Cody. I got you.
Yep.
What do you think about the Chargers here? Good for not a terrible first year. For Harbaugh, not bad.
Yeah. I had them also taking a tackle as well. I mean, there's still a ton of talent on the board, which is crazy. I mean,
Yeah, it's affordable.
I think if Will Johnson falls to 29, which there's a chance he hasn't been picked yet.
Mm-hmm.
Matthew Golden can still fall.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, the biggest fallers in this draft are Matthew Golden and Shedeur Sanders.
Oh, yeah.
So, if Deion's strategy with his son was to get him to the best franchise with the best shot of seeing the field, in the first year or two, that would have probably been the Steelers as far as being with a good team that's already kind of built up, right?
Yep.
But if the strategy was to piss off everybody that you do your meetings with and then allow them to go out to the media and say, oh, this was the worst interview I've ever seen, or this was terrible, or this kid is arrogant. And
I think he ends up in Vegas, man. I think Vegas is going to grab him in the
still
second.
ends up and still winds up in Vegas anyway.
Exactly.
With Tom Brady working behind the scenes to make
And,
sure that
and a brand new running back and Genty, and then they'll go and grab some wide receivers.
now that would be crazy.
Yeah. I'm gonna step real quick. I'll be right back.
All right, go ahead and hit just go ahead and put us on pause. We'll be back.
Be right back. All right.
Okay, the Chargers have gone all the way down to less than a minute to go before their pick is in.
Yeah, I mean, shit, I'm down to 20-something seconds here on my end.
Come on, boss.
Doesn't Harbaugh know we got to go to work tomorrow? Damn.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yeah, they really bringing it down to the wire here, man. I got 5 seconds on the clock. So did you know in what year was that? There was a team that didn't get their pick in time.
The Ravens.
Yeah, and so instead of picking at like 16, yeah, the Vikings, I think. Instead of picking at 16, they picked at 18.
Uh-huh. Hey, rules are rules.
Yeah, they didn't get the pick in time. All right, the pick is in.
We don't need to pay top 15 prices, top 20 prices. We may not even need to pay first-round prices.
I mean, shit, this is giving familiar shades to Lamar Jackson in the draft.
Right.
See, we got. Man, I still don't have nothing. I don't know if their pick was really in.
Wow. Only one trade and only one quarterback selected in 21 picks. That in itself means something.
That's a first time in a long time that there's only been one quarterback picked in the first round. Picks.
So, and I don't think it's going to happen.
I don't think so either, honestly. Pittsburgh was the last place that I had him seen. I mean, I don't see anyone else. I mean, shit. TK says Detroit, but I just don't see Detroit taking a backup quarterback. And
oh, nice pick.
Omarion Hampton. That's a great pick, man. I knew that's, you know what? I should have called that. Harbaugh is going to pick a running back, man.
He's going to run the legs off this kid.
Oh, and he can do it too.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be my number one fantasy pick. I'll tell you that right now.
Mm-hmm.
Cody, there goes your running back.
Yeah, that's my guy right there. In a great offense for him.
Yeah, there goes your running back.
Yep. That's awesome.
Where we in, North Carolina?
Yep, Carolina. He is a specimen, man. He's a specimen.
He can play, man.
He can really play. Did you watch that tape I sent you on him, TK?
Huh?
Did you watch that tape that I sent you on him?
Yeah, but I saw him play all his career. Yeah, I mean, I knew who he was, but they had the other running backs that was there. Remember the other ones that ran for all those yards?
Before him. Right.
Yeah, they had two good running backs before him.
Well, I know they had Javonte Williams back when he played, but that was a while back.
No, they just had two guys over the last year.
But
that were really good.
They get drafted?
Yeah, they got drafted.
Ooh.
Pull up their running backs last year and the year before. They all got drafted. They were good. I forget their names, but they were good. I forget all these damn names.
This is water, by the way. This is not liquor. This is water.
Some guy ran for 300 yards in the 2023 season for Carolina. and then somebody had 4 touchdowns or 2 touchdowns, something like that. They were good. They had 2 running backs drafted, I believe.
Here goes Green Bay.
All right.
5 more minutes on their pick.
I have no idea, man. I don't see him. I don't know.
Yeah, they were good.
Do they get?
I don't believe this, man. It's terrible.
I'll tell you right now though, as far as all the records with the Tar Heels, North Carolina, Omarion Hampton holds for them.
Great move by Harbaugh.
Hey, man, put the closed caption on.
What? Put the closed caption on what?
What's up?
He said put the closed caption on. Oh, yeah.
Says Hampton is going to run. Harbaugh is going to run the brakes off of Hampton.
Yeah, see, but see, they also got Najee Harris though too, so we'll see how that plays out.
Who's that?
The Chargers.
Chargers.
Harbaugh signed Najee Harris in the
Did they
offseason.
have Dobbins? They had Dobbins already, right?
Yeah, so they got Dobbins, then they signed
Najee
Najee Harris, and yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they still have Dobbins though. I gotta see because he was
might be
injured.
gone by now. He might be gone.
Yeah, because
Was that a 1-year deal?
He's injury prone, man. It might have been a 1-year deal. And that
Yeah,
would have
he's
been
injury
smart on
prone.
Harbaugh's part if it was.
Yeah, but he got to the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got him to the playoffs. So
Oh, you know what? No, I think they were the ones that were one game. They didn't make it by one game, and they had like 12 wins and didn't make the playoffs or something crazy.
playoffs, damn game.
Yeah. Because they're in that tough division, man.
Mm-hmm.
And they had, I think, like I said, I think they had like 11 or 12 wins and they didn't make it or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Michigan's quarterback.
Hey, Cody, did you see the picture I put up with me and Tyler Booker? I put it on
No,
Facebook.
I haven't seen it yet. I
I'm
haven't
going
been
to
on
send it to
Facebook
y'all
yet.
now.
Don't forget, Cleveland picked up some extra picks in some later rounds. Yeah, Cleveland now has 2 picks in the second round.
Right.
You might see Shador end up there. That could be a potential spot for him.
That's not a bad look either. So Michigan's cornerback corner, Will Johnson Jr. has a knee issue that's concerned a lot of NFL teams, and apparently that's explained why he's not been selected yet. So he could fall. He could end up falling to us. That's huge. We'll take him all day. I was hoping to get Omarion Hampton, man.
Good explanation.
He's a beast. I'm a big fan of that kid.
So who's this picture, Tony, with?
That's the guard, Tyler Booker. He went to
Dallas.
Dallas, yeah.
Yeah, here's a picture of him. Here's a picture of him with Big Tony. Tony's like 5'10", like 220. That was last year. It's a big boy. Big boy. Yep. Yeah, I should have known that was him with that red jacket, that crimson tie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Did they give those out? Is that how that works? You just every store down there they got it. So
who do I have here with Green Bay? Oh, I had a cornerback. Here, but I could also see a wide receiver. I could see Matthew Golden here too, for real.
Okay.
But I had a corner going right here originally.
Let me see. Yeah, give Jordan Love another receiver. Okay.
Apparently, oh no, see, Shadur might. So, developing. Apparently, the Giants are trying to get back into the first round.
Oh wow.
The Giants are trying to get back into the first round. Yeah.
No, they'll never make it. There's no way.
Unless they're given a hell of a package. I mean, a lot of these teams are still fielding calls.
Mm-hmm.
And I know Washington was looking to trade back as well. So I think it's all going to depend on if their guy's available come 29. If not, they may give it up.
Okay. A
I
little
don't know
bit of
if they would do
intrigue
it
at the end of the first round. Okay.
Yeah.
Baltimore 27. They're typically in this position.
Yeah. What would Baltimore do at 27? Would they try to stay in the first round and maybe try to get out? That's
See, I don't know.
trade for the Giants if they don't.
Oh,
want
see,
to
there he goes. Matthew Golden to the Packers. I say, you know what? I had a feeling it was going to be wide receiver. Right? Yep.
Nice. Texas is having a pretty good draft this year.
Yeah, Will Johnson slipped late into the first round due to long-term concerns about his knee.
And he's in the building.
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in the building, so he's get him pepped up.
This is going to be like,
Who? Will Johnson?
Matthew Golden. He's
Matthew.
He's at the draft.
Yeah. He's going right here.
I mean, he got picked by the home team, so
Yeah.
man, it's loud out there.
That's a good pick. That's a really good pick.
Two-time Super Bowl champion and Packers president and CEO Mark Murphy.
Former Redskin. The fact that he's still the GM is amazing. He's been there for years.
how about this atmosphere? It's unbelievable. Roger, thank you and the NFL for bringing the draft here to Green Bay for the best draft in the history of the NFL. Right here.
Man. Look at all them cell phones out there.
The Packer fans here in Green Bay, Wisconsin, and everywhere, because our fans are everywhere. That's true. It is my pleasure to welcome you all to the NFL draft at Lambeau Field. 23rd pick. It is our honor and privilege to host this wonderful event in our community, particularly since we are the only community-owned team in the NFL. My boss, you're my boss.
I know, right?
I work for you.
Yeah.
We also want to celebrate the special connection we have with our fans that dates back to the early days of professional football. With the 23rd pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the 13-time world champion Green Bay Packers, for the first time since 2002, draft a wide receiver.
Matthew Golden.
Matthew Golden, wide receiver.
Oh, wow. Their fans are going absolutely ape shit. At least they're not booing. They're not booing. This is good. I'm happy for him. I'm happy for this guy. Yeah. He better come out there hype. Oh, no. You got to come on. Dog.
Yeah, crowd reaction's wild. He's got to come out there
You gotta
hype.
take them glasses off, man. Show the love, man. Go back.
Green Bay loved that moment, didn't they?
They got to let him. Come on, man.
Oh, that's terrible.
You got to get hyped up, kid.
What that G stand for? Gatorade? That
Golden.
shit's terrible.
Stands for Golden.
That shit's terrible. Look at that shit. They look like pimps. That's just terrible.
What?
You got to show
That's just
love.
terrible, man.
Come on, dog.
Guys, that shit's terrible, man. Y'all
What is
can't tell me. Y'all can't tell me that shit is good.
What's terrible? What are you talking about, Tony?
That shit's terrible. Them jackets and all that shit.
the outfit? I love
That
the
outfit. I told
can't
all
just
this
walk
shit look
in
like
like-
Danny Terrio.
No,
He
it's
looked like
got-
a T-move version of Deion Sanders.
There we go.
Man, that dude look like the Joker. That shit's awful. Does that not look like the Joker? That shit is terrible. How in the hell can you go out in the crowd with that shit?
Nah, I would have come out there a little more energy. You know, you gotta give the crowd something. So the crowd is gonna be happy for now. Matthew Golden goes pick number 23 to the Green Bay Packers. But the Vikings have the next pick, and I feel sorry for that poor guy that has to go up there as a division opponent in Green Bay. They're gonna boo the crap out of whoever gets drafted
so
next.
booed. Oh my gosh. It's gonna be that safety, Malachi Starks.
Minnesota.
Yeah, I got them taking the safety.
Happy for that kid, man. Good for him.
Yeah, it's either gonna be Malachi Starks or Nick Emanwuri.
Well, whoever it is, they're getting booed.
Yeah, oh, big time. They're getting booed big time. Without a doubt.
There we go. Much better. There you go, kid. Nice. Oh, they were going crazy.
All right.
He's so country.
He country.
It's a blessing.
He got a temple taper. I see you, pimp. Got that little DC cut. Got the X3 hip joint, the high top. No, that's a temple taper. .429, man.
Fast as hell. Which is crazy because his teammate Isaiah Bond was the one that was
Who
actually.
y'all getting?
It depends, man. I think if Will Johnson falls to us, we might risk it and take it, even though they're worried about his knee.
You talking about Washington?
Yeah.
They better not take Will Johnson.
Why not?
No. Mm-mm. I don't see the upside. Even let's assume worst case scenario.
A cornerback?
At corner. No.
I mean, I have them here taking James Pierce Jr.
I'd rather take James Pierce Jr. before.
That's who I have in mind.
I don't want a guy. I don't want a corner with a busted drumstick. No, thank you. Mm-mm.
I mean, that's the same thing that people said about Jameson Williams, though, and
yeah, but that's a wide receiver. You see what I'm saying? A corner with a bad knee. Oh, here's Matthew Golden catching the touchdown over Will Johnson. He's on his highlight package. That's a goal, man. That's nasty work. Okay, here we go. Pick is in for the Vikings. We come down the stretch here. Giants did get into the round, Cody. We got a trade.
Did they? Yep. Trading back into the first round. Yep.
Yeah, back in the first round. So something might be afoot.
Oh, what did they say here? Hold on. Let me see. The Rams. The Rams.
Rams. Okay.
Yeah, the Rams are trading the Giants. The Giants are on the clock. Wow. Oh, trading up with Houston Texans, $34.99 and a future third. Yeah, $34.99 and a future third. They're taking Shadur, right? Like, who else are they trading up for?
I don't think they're taking him.
I mean, who would they trade up for about this?
They're about to take Jackson Dart, Cody.
You think so?
I think so.
I feel like that's a wild trade up, though. Why would you trade up for that? Like, no one was about to take Jackson Dart in the rest of this round or before
They're going to take. I think New York's going to take.
The Giants traded back. They gonna get Shador.
All right.
You know that, right?
Giants are on the phone right now. Hold on.
They going to get Shador.
We got to see if Shador's on the phone. If Shador ain't on the phone, the Giants aren't talking to him.
Shador or Jackson Dart. They coming to get Shador. They traded back for a reason.
They traded pick
Jackson Dart.
44 and a 2025.
They traded back for a reason.
Bruh.
Yes.
Yeah, they
Shador.
traded pick 34 and 2025 third round pick and a future third round pick. All for the
Shador's on
Rams
the
pick
phone,
26.
guys. It's going to be Jackson Dart.
Jackson Dart is crazy because no one was.
Cody, you think they coming to get Shador?
I don't know. I mean, people who, if anyone's saying Dart, I don't get it because like, why would they trade up for Dart?
Well,
No one was about
Dart's
to take
not
Dart.
on his phone right now.
Yeah, no one was about to take him. Like,
Yeah, he looks confident. And they've already got it. They've already had an Ole Miss quarterback on their roster before. Yeah, I think that's done.
oh man, I don't know. Wow. Yep, Jackson Dart. That's it. That's crazy. That's a wild trade up for Jackson Dart. That's who they selected. TK Jackson Dart.
Hilarious.
I don't understand why you trade up for that though. That doesn't make sense to me. Like no one who was left was about to trade up for Jackson Dart. You got the Ravens, Detroit, the Commanders, the Bills, the Chiefs, and the Eagles. No one's going for Jackson Dart. And then after that, the only people that they had were Miami.
This got to be Shador.
In Cleveland.
It's not.
It's Jackson Dart, TK. It's Jackson Dart. That's who they took.
That's what they said?
Yeah, I'm telling you, they took Jackson Dart. Yeah.
What the fuck would they come back and get Jackson Dart for?
That's what I just said.
Is that what your guy said on the ground?
Yeah.
There.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Yes. Yes. It's a yes. The pick is in, and it is Jackson Dart. That's crazy.
Wow. So they came back to get Jackson Dart.
But see, that's
Yep.
what doesn't make sense, man. Like I just read to him. Listen to the next picks. The Ravens.
Yeah, you would have got him in another 3-4 picks.
Yeah,
after
they
that-
got the only people they would have had to worry about would be Cleveland in front of them in the second round. But like, why trade? I don't know, man. That's. I guess I didn't. I mean, I don't know. I guess they didn't want to risk it, and they really didn't want Shador, I guess. Because at that point, you would think that pick 3 and 4 of the second round would be Shador and Dart or Dart and Shador. But if they didn't want him that bad to straight up everything that they just gave up, I mean, they gave up pick 34, 99, and a future third.
Yeah.
For Jackson Dart.
Well, yeah.
I will say he's got some good veterans to learn from. So if they're smart with it, they could be in a good boat.
Shador been drinking. Shador been drinking. He's smiling.
Hey, Cody, you sure, right?
We got a crowded QB room there.
You sure, right, Cody?
Yeah. Yep. Positive. 100%.
Pick is in.
Mm. Mm. So, Cody, we're going to call it after this pick. Basically 11, kid.
Yeah.
All right.
I
Hey, I
mean,
appreciate you producing the show, buddy. That was a great job.
absolutely, man. I'm always in it. So, we'll be back on, I guess, what? Monday?
We can
Or
be
do
back
we-
on Monday, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll Monday, and we'll recap the local picks for the NFC East.
Yeah, I think I like that.
Yeah.
Do you want to try? Maybe we should try to get the Cowboys guy on here, CJ.
Yeah, we can try to get whoever on.
Get CJ on here.
There we
All
go,
right,
John.
here's Roger Goodell. We're going to end here on this pick, but we're going to see what Roger Goodell has to say.
Yep, Jackson Dart.
Is it Jackson Dart,
There
right?
it is. Jackson
Yes.
Dart.
Yep.
Told you.
Everybody at the casino went crazy.
Yep, we were right
Oh,
again. We were right again.
Wow.
Yep.
Here we go. All right.
Now
so
that's
we're gonna be
pretty bad.
Well,
That is pretty bad.
you're going to have to read tea leaves on this one. We're going to have to see what happens in the next.
That's
round.
pretty. That's bad. They knocking at Dion right now. That's really bad.
It'll be all right. Listen, Shador is going to have
You
to
got a
make-
twin brother?
Huh?
So that guy's Jackson Dart has a twin brother?
Looks like it.
Yeah.
Jackson Dart can play, but when I am telling y'all, Shador, man,
Jackson
I'm
Dart.
not, man. I've been saying it. I've been saying it for a year, man. I'm not that big on Shador, and I wasn't that big on Shador. I don't think he's all that great.
He's Jackson Dart is definitely a better pure athlete, and
he probably is a better. But I am telling y'all, Shador throws people open, and in the NFL, that is better than anything else. Is to throw people open.
I don't know. This man looks like he's throwing people over.
Yeah, he does have a twin brother,
which is an art in itself, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Shador gonna get with the right team. The right team to me was Pittsburgh. Now, if he gets lucky and get with the Rams, I think he's real lucky if he get with the Rams.
Well, the Rams just traded their pick away.
Well, listen, who else need quarterback?
I don't know. This Jackson.
New Orleans? Does New Orleans trade? No, they don't need to trade up. Nobody needs to trade up.
No, nobody's trading up. But New Orleans said that they're not drafting Shador.
They didn't learn their lesson. They didn't learn their lesson with Daniel Jones. They should have went out and got Shador. That was perfect in New York. You had a dude that had some flair in New York. You would have been fine. But they went to another Ole Miss quarterback.
I think that's a good pick for them.
That's a good pick.
It's not a good pick when you got Shador on the. It's a great pick if Shador wasn't there.
You're clearly the only one that's high on Shador, man. Like literally, all these NFL teams are not high on him like you are.
And all them others gonna end up wrong. This dude can play. And I wasn't high on Shador. I wasn't high on him. All these quarterbacks had all better situations than Shador. Shador went in and built teams up that were horrible. Jackson State was trash. Colorado was trash. And he went in and took sacks.
What does that mean, bro? That doesn't just because he built up Jackson State and Colorado doesn't mean he's going to come in and build up an NFL.
No, but what I'm saying is, Cody, in football, when you build something instead of coming in with already built, that makes a difference, dude. That's a difference.
100%. But I got him going. I have him having like a Justin Fields type trajectory.
Hey, I'm telling you,
Like I
he's
told
better
you,
than
dude.
all those dudes. Matter of fact, he throws better than all them dudes.
Nah,
You'll see.
I disagree.
You'll see. Let him get to a good team with a good quarterback coach.
Falcons
He
are
gonna be
back on
fine.
the clock.
So now he going to the Raiders now.
More than likely.
He going
Hey,
to the
guys.
Raiders now.
We're going to be back
Probably,
on Thursday, right?
So Tom Brady gonna come get him.
Monday. We're back Monday.
On Monday. Yeah. I'm sorry. Today is Thursday. My bad.
Yeah. We'll go back
Yep.
Monday.
Hey, man, thanks for joining us. Appreciate everyone that texted in. Hit that
All right,
like
y'all.
button for us, please. We'll see you on
Absolutely.
Monday.